Coming at you live from Auto Trader, here's New Car Energy.
There's searching inventory. You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. It's smarter car shopping just for
Find
you.
your next ride at autotrader.com, powered by Auto Intelligence.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
When you haven't found love, it can feel like everyone else has. It's in every movie, every song, and all the PDA. Looking for love sucks. Thankfully, California Psychics can give you the guidance you need to find the one. We can guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. And new customers receive 20 minutes for just $20. Visit CaliforniaPsychics.com and experience the joy of certainty. California Psychics.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, maybe you've heard, maybe you haven't. But it is Hoodie Week here on the Men's Room.
Hoodie Week.
That's right. For those of you that don't know, a hoodie is just a hooded sweatshirt, a fairly common article of clothing from coast to coast. But what we inadvertently discovered is that there are two definitive camps in the hoodie world. Those who insist on wearing a t-shirt between their skin and their hoodie, and those who have no problem, quote-unquote, raw dogging their hoodie, i.e. hoodie on flesh. But it's kind of like those people that go commando or underwear free, and those who insist on wearing underwear. Look, I used to enjoy the groin-related freedom of going commando until I zipped my junk in my zipper, and once was enough. So now I endure the penile prison that is underwear. The penile prison. Jesus. I also used to sleep naked, all right? That was just my go-to. It felt great until I had children who, when they were younger, would climb into bed with me. So that said, some people, adults, sleep in pajamas, which I absolutely find ridiculous, but that's what some people do. Some people even sleep with their socks on. But inevitably, to each their own. But look, some people eat raw bagels. Other people, well, they insist that you take your shoes off when you walk into the house, or they need a TV to go to sleep, or total darkness. Or some people, they have to face the door when they're eating out at a restaurant, or having their toilet paper a certain way. And it might be trivial, but we all have that idiosyncratic hill that we will die on. You can tell us it's weird. We don't care. We got a way of doing things, right? So some people, their door must be shut when they go to sleep. Other people, like my father, will not let his gas tank go below half full. Some people, there's just unlucky numbers. Some people, they have to use a straw to drink anything. Some people don't like their food touching. On and on it goes. You are who you are, and let's face it. You think it's normal, other people think you're effing bat-ass crazy. But that's what today's question is all about. What do you do that you know is different? Or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out?
To be a part of the big show, call 206-803-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on X and Instagram and Men's Room Live. Send your emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com, and now watch the show live on YouTube.
Time. It's always vanishing. The commute, the errands, the work functions, the meetings, selling your car. Unless you sell your car with Carvana. Get a real offer in minutes. Get it picked up from your door. Get paid on the spot. So fast, you'll wonder what the catch is. There isn't one. We just respect you and your time. Oh, you're still here? Move along now. Enjoy your day. Sell your car today.
Carvana.
Pickup fees may apply.
Just got a new puppy or kitten. Congrats. But also, yikes. Between crates, beds, toys, treats, and those first few vet visits, you've probably already dropped a small fortune, which is where Lemonade Pet Insurance comes in. It helps cover vet costs so you can focus on what's best for your new pet. The coverage is customizable, sign-up is quick and easy, and your claims are handled in as little as 3 seconds. Pro tip, Lemonade offers a package specifically for puppies and kittens. Get a quote at lemonade.com/pet. Your future self will thank you. Your pet won't. They don't know what insurance is.
Hi, DSW. birthplace of the humble brag. Here, the shoes are so good, no one would ever know how little you paid. If you didn't go telling everyone, that is. And with never-ending options for every style, mood, and occasion, all at really great prices, we'll definitely give you something to brag about. So go ahead, stock up on fresh sneakers from your favorite brands, or try those boots you always secretly knew you could pull off. Find the shoes that get you at prices that get your budget at DSW stores or at DSW.com. Let us surprise you.
When you haven't found love, it can feel like everyone else has. It's in every movie, every song, and all the PDA. Looking for love sucks. Thankfully, California Psychics can give you the guidance you need to find the one. We can guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. And new customers receive 20 minutes for just $20. Visit CaliforniaPsychics.com and experience the joy of certainty. California Psychics.
Coming at you live from Auto Trader, here's New Car Energy.
They're searching inventory. You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. It's smarter car shopping just for
Find
you.
your next ride at AutoTrader.com, powered by Auto Intelligence.
What a large and a charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat. Once again, we'll be joined by Taryn Daly and Steve Biggs from the Daily Biggs Morning Show. We're going to sit and spin. Today we go to the movies. Soundtracks aren't nearly as big as they used to be. There's a couple out there now that are doing pretty well.
But are they soundtracks of original music or soundtracks that take cool songs that we already like?
In this instance, these are soundtracks that have the most top 10 hits that are original songs for that particular movie.
Other than maybe a Disney movie, and not orchestrated like Star Wars. What is the last movie you can think of that had a soundtrack of just all original music?
Well, because there's movies that I like the soundtrack, but they're already songs you know.
That's what I mean. So, like those, I won't say they don't count.
Look at Quentin Tarantino.
Right.
So he does a great job with music, but,
But they already wrote the song.
With the exception of Urge Overkill, covering Neil Diamond or whatever it is. But most of the stuff is just classic Layla or whatever it is.
Right. He does basically a Spotify list, right? And he curates it well. Bless you. Why do you look at me? Look at Ted. He's a weirdo wearing a shirt.
Am I the only one?
Who's sneezing?
Yeah.
Going
through this head cold? Good times. Second time
sweet.
Well, probably not after today, but
right.
currently.
But when we grew up, a lot of those movies, whether it be Footloose or Top Gun or anything with Kenny Loggins,
If Kenny Loggins were there, it's an original soundtrack.
those are all part of that whole fold.
What was the last?
Ghost.
Was Ghost original music?
A lot of it was.
And when did that even come out? Was that 90s?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't happen a lot now.
No.
But it used to back in the day.
Like I said, Disney doesn't count. I know Moana has a soundtrack, Frozen has a soundtrack, but I mean,
well, they'll pop one or two big songs. It is an original score.
It is. Well,
but these are the ones with the most top 10 hits.
We found out Even Let It Go was just basically a rewrite of some other Disney song that they'd released that wasn't successful years before that. So I can't think of the last all original movie soundtrack.
Oh, I got one.
All right.
But it does have some covers on it. Jeez, I don't know. Maybe it does. Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? That was one that was...
Yep. I'm a man.
That was a big song.
Yeah.
And that got a lot of play.
I'm not sure it wasn't a cover. Because a lot of these songs
they were the Soggy Bottom Boys.
I love rock and roll. Joan Jett.
That's even a cover.
That's a cover. You don't know what to be
So
a
was
cover.
Crimson and Clover.
Exactly.
All along the Watchtower.
Everything Quiet Riot did, cover.
Yeah, the big ones.
You don't know who Slade is until you hear Quiet Riot.
Until you heard Quiet Riot.
So it's kind of hard to tell. But either way, we've got the 10 soundtracks with the most top 10 hits coming up at 4:30 as we will sit and spin. And today, in honor of Hoodie Week, what did we discover last week on the show?
Hoodie Week.
We discovered that it's weird to wear a hoodie and not have a T-shirt on underneath it, according to the Ted Smith. Now, as the comments come in on YouTube, if you follow us there at KISW Rock, you will see that most people agree with the Ted Smith.
Yeah, I had no idea.
That this is absolutely ridiculous that we do this.
Ever since childhood, I've never given it a thought. My parents never, usually I feel like as a guy anyway, it would be your dad that calls you out like, you've earned a shirt under that? Because he would call me out on little things, you know what I mean? Make sure you have socks if you're going to wear shoes, as a teen in particular. Never a word about the hoodie.
Right.
Well, it makes more sense. What was that, like a month ago? I was tucking my shirt in, undoing my belt, and I was just nonchalantly, I just was like, you guys always tuck in your T-shirts when you're wearing a hoodie?
Never.
And you were both like, nah, don't sweat it. Don't worry about it. Now I know you're not even wearing T-shirts.
No.
I almost never tuck it. If I'm not wearing a suit, which I do rarely, maybe twice a year do I have to wear a suit, but I never tuck in my shirt.
Well, you got to tuck it in when you wear a hoodie is when you take the hoodie off. If you don't have it tucked in, it brings up your shirt.
Oh, I don't have that problem because I got no shirt.
Okay.
I got my hoodies goodies, a.k.a. my nipples under here, and nothing else.
I don't like tight stuff on me. Anything.
So I don't like tight stuff on you either.
I would never, for an example,
that speaks for all of us.
If you were to want to make my life a living hell,
I do.
Then you would have to make me wear either a turtleneck shirt or a turtleneck sweater for a day.
I don't mind a turtleneck, man.
I don't know what it is about neckties. I haven't worn them.
Neckties are different. Look, a turtleneck should be loose fitting. It should be loose fitting. A necktie, unless you loosen your tie, like the wedding's over, a job interview's over, like you have to put this thing on like you're going to hang yourself at the end of an event. And I hate that feeling.
Fun fact, probably in the last 10 years, I have not worn a belt. I can't stand belts.
I have to wear a belt.
That's another thing I just don't like.
I didn't have a belt on yesterday, and you guys did not know it because I did not bring it up, but every time I stood up, I had to put my hand in my pocket so my pants didn't fall down.
Yeah.
And it drove me effing crazy all day because I couldn't walk to the kitchen to get a glass of water without the threat of my pants falling down.
Maybe my cousin's wedding. I'm trying to remember the last time I wore a belt, which has been within 10 years. So every once in a while, yes, when the situation is appropriate, I wear a belt. But if not, I'm like, what the hell's the difference? All my shorts are kind of like a draw.
Do they not fall down?
No.
If your pants aren't going to fall down, then I would not wear a belt.
Yeah.
I could wear this pair of jeans without a belt.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because if I take off my belt,
if we had to walk fast or I don't know, you're going somewhere and you got to kind of make that train.
Yeah.
Then I would have to hold them or they'd fall down.
Yeah.
So that's why to me it's like you got to wear a belt. You never know when you might have to walk really fast.
I just have to wear a belt because I have no ass to hold them up.
Yeah.
Like my pants, gravity's going to win that battle every time. So I need the belt, man.
Yeah.
Unless I'm wearing just elastic or something. But I had drawstring pants on yesterday. I probably bought them a size too big, right? So I kept tying it as tight as I could. It didn't matter. As soon as I stood up, I'm like, my pants are about to fall off. And it's annoying. I had to get on the light rail, which is so uncomfortable. Because you're going down the escalator. They have the timer when your train's coming. So as I'm getting to the station, it says your train arrives in 1 minute. I'm just like, F. So I'm kind of jogging down the escalator, but I'm very conscious of holding my pants up. And I did make the light rail on time. I was very glad there was a seat because all I wanted to do was sit down. Because my other thought was, if I have to stand for the duration of this ride, I have to keep my hands. I cannot even pull my hands out to look at my phone because my pants. Now, granted, if your pants are going to fall down in public anywhere, I promise you, the light rail is the safest place to do it.
I thought about it this morning when I was getting dressed. First thing I do is put my socks on.
That's your first?
Yeah.
Is your underwear already on?
No.
Really?
No.
I'm underwear first, man.
No socks.
Underwear
I start from the bottom.
Because I don't want to sit down on my bed with my naked ass.
Look, it's even worse. Well, I stand up when I put my underwear on. So
no, but you sit
put
down
your
to put your
socks
on.
I put my socks on first.
But are you sitting or standing?
Standing.
He's standing.
You're standing from the sides?
Yeah. I stand up when I put my socks on.
I don't have the balance.
I stand up when I put my underwear on. Then I stand up when I put my pants on. Then I put my shoes on.
Mm-hmm.
Then I put my sweatshirt on or my T-shirt. That's the last thing I do. I dress from bottom up.
I'm underwear, socks, pants, shirt, shoes. Unless it's the summer, in which case it's underwear, shorts, then socks. I do not know why, but almost religious. Maybe it's like an OCD thing, but if I'm wearing shorts, I put the socks on after I put on the shorts. If I'm putting on pants, I put the socks on before I put on the pants. It is stupid.
See, for me, if it's summertime, it's underwear, socks, shoes, roam around for a little bit, then put on the shorts.
See, but that's so.
But your shirt is your shirt
before
on?
your short.
So your shirt's the last thing.
Wait,
like with me.
Hold on. Summertime.
Okay. See,
you're wearing underwear, socks, and shoes.
Yeah,
dude.
How do you put your pants on over top of your shoes?
Well, you're wearing shorts.
No, it's saying I get it in the summer. You can slip the shorts on.
Right.
The idea of wearing socks and shoes
with just boxer briefs, it's awesome.
That I can't wrap my head around that. That to me is like a cartoon. You know
I like
what I
to
mean?
strut around the place a couple times.
That is so
get that
weird.
freedom in.
Maybe it's not weird.
Why don't you just not wear pants in or underwear?
Well,
you just walk around. Just walk around naked. You live alone.
I do. I don't know.
I walk around naked
so
all the time.
Someone broke into your house. I kicked down your door. I was going to rob the place, right? And I see you're pouring yourself a cup of coffee. You're wearing your underwear, but also your shoes and your socks.
Correct. I'm
actually, I'm not robbing your place. I'm like, this dude's weird. Mm-hmm. I'm out of here, man.
Yeah, that's why I want to buy the hairless cat.
You ever wear a shirt without underwear on? In other words, you're winning the pooing it.
No.
I've done that once because I ended up changing the underwear, but I looked at myself in the mirror and I thought, this is not a good look for anyone. Just to stand there in a shirt with nothing else on.
The only time you're probably going to do that is maybe if you lost your shorts in a quickie.
Right.
Sure.
Okay, you got to get out.
Well, that
You're
doesn't
getting
happen.
dressed real quick. Yeah. Obviously, everything's kind of forgiven in those moments, but it's a bad look. I just remember looking at myself in the mirror, and it wasn't my intent to be in this state, but I looked and I'm like, don't ever do this. Like, I am grossed out looking at me.
Okay. When I get in the shower, I'm a washcloth guy.
All right.
So I use a washcloth. I wash my arms and my shoulders first.
Sure.
Then I wash my chest. Then I wash my giblets and my butt. Then I wash my legs and my feet. The last thing I do with that washcloth is wash my face. And
After you touch the giblets.
I know that is not the right way to do it. I don't know why I do it, but that's my order. Then I'll wash my ears out real good. Even though I've already washed my butt, I've washed my junk, washed my legs.
My ears are last, but I always start on my head, and I think part of it's because I'm bald, right? So it's not shampoo. There's no conditioner. It's just the same soap.
Okay.
So I just start and work my way down. So the dirtiest thing I probably have are my feet because that's where my butt juices are, but I do not return to my face.
Do you brush your teeth in the shower?
I brush them right before I go into the shower.
But do you know anybody who brushes their teeth in the shower?
Into the shower?
Yeah. My
No.
roommate Chad brushed his teeth in the shower.
No.
He also ate the toothpaste.
What do you mean? Just swallowed
He swallowed it. Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
look, you don't realize you're doing until you live with somebody, and it's pointed out to you. He didn't even realize that was a weird thing. He's like, I've always brushed my teeth in the shower.
But then, did he think it's weird? Because one of the common things, a small gripe everyone has, is the dry toothpaste in the sink. Like when you have kids and all. Did he wonder, like, why does that happen? Why is there toothpaste in your sink? Why aren't you eating it?
It was just so weird to get in the shower, and there is a toothbrush in there.
Yes.
And it was his. Fine with me. I don't really care.
Did you ever use it for anything?
But why, like, when I get in the shower,
I would.
When I'm in the shower, I just don't expect to see toothpaste in a toothbrush.
No.
That's not part
It's
of
on the sink.
That's not part of the standard way that I know to brush your teeth.
You guys have never walked into a shower while you were brushing your teeth?
Like, in a hurry. So, again, like to Ted's thing, I don't know, I'm at a hotel, we've got to go. Yes, I'll do the 2-for-1. But assuming I have time and I'm on my schedule, I will brush my teeth, rinse out my mouth, and then I will step into the shower.
And I feel like the 2 minutes you're brushing your teeth, I'm letting that water get warm.
Yeah.
That's part of it. You
That's
brush
what
your
I
teeth
do.
in the shower, Mike?
I wouldn't say I brush my teeth in the shower.
But you're not above it.
Correct.
What percent? And because you travel a lot for the auctions.
I do.
Right, so you're always on a time limit and all that kind of
I'd say
thing.
it's about a 70-30 split. Because, I also do like to just kind of stand in the shower and let the hot water run over me and just kind of relax in there for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll brush my teeth while I'm doing
But
it.
in that warm water?
Yeah.
See, I only brush my teeth with cold water.
Well, I set the toothbrush up outside of the shower, get it fired up, and then I'll stand in the shower for a little while, brush my teeth.
In the
just
shower.
seems like more
so
work
you
than-
also brush your teeth in the shower?
I've been known to, yes.
Okay. All right. See, to me, that's just weird.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm not saying I brush my teeth correctly. I'm just saying that I'm not used to getting in the shower with a
And
toothbrush.
brushing my teeth.
And a toothbrush in my mouth.
And strictly speaking, we should not be rinsing our mouths out after we brush.
Why not?
Because we need to let the toothpaste kind of do its work in our mouth afterwards. We need to let it sit there for like 30 minutes.
Do they tell you that?
Damn.
Yes.
Huh.
My dentist
dude, I had a mocha today, so it's
Yeah,
going to be all
I
day.
had a mocha yesterday.
That was super loud.
I did not think it'd be that loud, but there it was.
Hoodie Week.
That's right.
Oh, all in that hoodie.
Yeah, it is up in the hoodie.
So, what do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out to you? 206-803-ROCK. To fart in a closed-door studio.
Hello, and welcome to the men's room.
Hey, guys. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Oh, Jesus. So what is your weird thing?
So I don't know if you guys, whenever I stop at a railroad crossing, I always, while waiting for the train to pass, I put my car in park and just turn it off and just sit there waiting for the train to pass.
Well, that's not the worst thing in the world. It depends what it is.
If the arms were up, I'd question you and I'd honk at you and go, what the hell are you doing?
What if it's like a commuter train, right? Because obviously, if it's a cargo train, you have the next hour and a half of your life. And so I get it. But if it's a commuter train, right, it's, 45 seconds? Are you still turning your car off?
Sometimes, but if I see the end of the train, I just turn it on real quick.
Yeah. I'll do that. Look at the Ballard Bridge or the Fremont Bridge. If the bridge is up and it's going to take a minute, I'll turn my
a
car
lot of
off.
people do that.
Just so there's not as much exhaust for the people who are walking over and everything else.
All right, that's fair. Is that something is a learned behavior from your parents, or is that something you decided to do?
I just did it ever since I started driving.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, look.
That's not the worst thing, man.
I'm guilty of turning down the radio when I'm confused or I'm looking around for something or I need to think.
Everybody does. Everybody does.
Yeah.
And I think you do it because you can't concentrate when it's loud, right? And because my wife does it all the time. Like, trying to think of something, radio goes down. It's annoying, but I get it. Because I swear she can only not think of something if it's a song that I like.
Yep.
Somehow, I don't know, if it's music she likes, she can remember everything. If it's a song that I like, ooh, let me think for a second, radio goes down.
Exactly.
It is a weird thing, but I think everyone does that.
So our question today, what do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out to you? 206-803-ROCK.
Oh, the car from Carvana's here. Wow, will you look at that? It's exactly what I ordered, like, precisely. It would be crazy if there were any catches, but there aren't, right?
Right. Because that's how car buying should be. With Carvana, you get the car you want. Choose delivery or pickup, and a week to love it or return it.
Buy your car today with
Carvana. Delivery or pickup fees may apply. Limitations and exclusions may apply. See our 7-day return policy at Carvana.com.
Just got a new puppy or kitten? Congrats. But also, yikes. Between crates, beds, toys, treats, and those first few vet visits, you've probably already dropped a small fortune, which is where Lemonade Pet Insurance comes in. It helps cover vet costs so you can focus on what's best for your new pet. The coverage is customizable, sign-up is quick and easy, and your claims are handled in as little as 3 seconds. Pro tip, Lemonade offers a package specifically for puppies and kittens. Get a quote at lemonade.com/pet. Your future self will thank you. Your pet won't. They don't know what insurance is.
Come to DSW for the shoes, stay for the fun. Because, let's be honest, if shoe shopping isn't fun, are you even doing it right? So go ahead, try something new. Try something different. Good different. Try something that feels like you. You know, the real you. And then definitely brag about it later. Because at DSW, you've got unlimited freedom to play. Find the shoes that get you at prices that get your budget at DSW stores or at DSW.com. Let us surprise you.
When you haven't found love, it can feel like everyone else has. It's in every movie, every song, and all the PDA. Looking for love sucks. Thankfully, California Psychics can give you the guidance you need to find the one. We can guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. And new customers receive 20 minutes for just $20. Visit CaliforniaPsychics.com and experience the joy of certainty. California Psychics.
You're tuned into Auto Intelligence, live from Auto Trader, where data, tools, and your preferences sync to make your car shopping smooth.
They're searching inventory.
Oh, yeah.
They find what you need.
They're gonna find
and
it.
You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. Pricing's precise and true.
So true.
It's smarter car shopping.
Ooh.
Just for you.
Oh, it's just for you. Find your next ride at Autotrader.com. Powered by Auto Intelligence.
10 in honor of Hoodie Week.
Hoodie Week.
Would it be okay if Friday I try to wear a T-shirt underneath my sweatshirt?
No.
Just to give it a shot.
No.
Let me give it a shot. That's the point. You're going to get hot.
10 toes down. Stick to it.
Well, what I'm saying is I've already done it for 4 days. I might as well see what the other side is like.
Yeah.
You know? Just to find out if is this better to wear a shirt underneath my sweatshirt. Give it a shot.
You know what? I'm not the judge and jury here.
Okay.
I can be the executioner.
Ooh.
So, what do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? David on YouTube there says, I sleep naked, then my dog curls up next to me.
Oh, God.
So, like D on a dog?
Yeah, man, that was my thing. I used to sleep naked all the time, right? Kids were still babies, still slept naked. Then they got to the age where they'd climb into bed in the middle of the night. We know what happens at night. And I would have to reach over to a drawer in the dark, and I put on underwear. And then I realized the kids were going to come in with some frequency in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And since then, I have slept with underwear. Now, at this age, they do not come in the middle of the night, but now I've gotten used to sleeping in my underwear, which kind of sucks. I enjoyed I might need to just go back, man. But also, we used to sleep. These are the things that happen, all right? So I used to sleep naked, door was always closed. Kids at like 1.5, 2 years old, whatever. They figure out where your bedroom is in the middle of the night. They got to sleep with mom and dad. They open the door, which would wake me up, which is annoying. Climb in bed, start breathing a hot breath on you. So now our door is wide open when I go to bed. And in all of my life, up until I had children, always slept with the door closed. So for about the last 11 years, I've slept with it open. which is weird to me, but I'm used to it now. But before that, man, there was no chance. If I'm going to bed,
do you sleep with your bedroom door closed or open?
It's open now because we got used to it from the kids.
And the dog, I would have to assume.
Yeah, well, once we go to bed, the dog's not leaving. The dog goes where my wife goes. So as long as she's in the bedroom, the dog will be in the bedroom. So we could, in theory, close the door, but I'm so used to it being open now, I don't even think to close it.
Yeah,
which is weird.
Ted, here's what I do at work, and I was thinking about this probably a couple weeks ago. I told Steve, I was like, why is it? Because I don't do this anywhere else. But if I'm at work and I need to take a dump, I announce it. I will tell you. If I get up, I'm going to go, hey, oh, man, that came on quick. I need to go take an S.
But do you do it at home if there's other people?
This is the thing.
What?
I've been married twice. Anytime I got up without saying anything, I was on my way to the bathroom. There's only one door. I am walking that direction. Where are you going? I don't know why I didn't announce it then. I should have been doing that my entire life. Like I should have been telling every single person I've been around, hey, man, I got to go take a dump. Now, if I'm out at the bar with my buddy and we're hanging out, I will not tell him, hey, man, I got a heater coming on. I got to go take a dump.
Let's go to the bathroom.
I go to the bathroom. I come back and go, whew, stomach not feeling very well.
Yeah, maybe after the fact. But yeah, at work. I mean, everyone like, hey, man, I got to take a dump. And no one has. In fact, it's been quiet. We're not even having a conversation.
Maybe it's because you don't want somebody else coming in. I don't know. I did it this weekend. I was at my buddy's house. Before we started the Seahawks game, like I felt the need. I don't know. I felt the need to be like, hey, just so you know, before the game starts, I got to empty out again.
But we even say it like 45 minutes before you're going to do it. Like what? Like again, we're working.
Brewing.
It's that. Oh man, I'm going to kill the bathroom in about half an hour.
But you're right.
Nobody asked.
Yes.
Like what's again? I tell this story.
You could be eating
the Hofbrau House in Munich might be one of the most it's the most famous beer hall of all time.
Sure.
So having to poop there was awful, and I didn't say a word. Either did Miles. It was only later that night when we were drinking. He was like, "Oh, I had to do it too," and I was like, "Oh God, it was gross. There was pee all over that seat.
Oh, yeah.
It was awful." But I was like sitting there sweating bullets, like I couldn't enjoy the beer or anything.
One other place I will announce it. You're right, work for whatever reason, but we'll tell each other well in advance, right? So 45 minutes, man. I'm going to take an escalator. And then when you do like, hey, man, I'm going to go do that thing I was telling you. The only other place I bring it up, and kids can be present, it doesn't matter, at the airport. Because I almost feel like you need someone to know where you are.
Yeah,
like,
hey, man, just so they know that you're
because
you're
I
okay.
don't want to go to the bathroom at the airport. But like if I got to pee, I got to go to the bathroom. For whatever reason, if I got to take a dump at the airport, it's like, hey, this is apparently important for you to know, but Dad's got to go drop an ass.
Even before I get to the point where I have to go, okay? I'll fart and go, ooh, had to cut that one off there.
Yeah.
I'll let you know that fart was very close to not being a fart.
Or one of us will tell you, like, well, here's someone farting, but bro, go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's like being a parent.
Yeah.
There's no way that fart was safe. Go to the bathroom.
I'll say to Mike sometimes,
sounds wet.
I got to sit down to pee because I'm scared to fart.
I did that the other day.
Told me that yesterday.
I did it yesterday.
I went to the bathroom, taking a leak.
He's like, I'm like, man, I can't trust this one.
He said, I got to fart, but I'm going to sit down. And then I hear this, and he's like, see, thank God I did.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'm right.
Well, that's one of those things. It's much better to be safe, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah,
if you have to sit down to
but
pee,
he still had to tell me.
Right, because sometimes you sit down to poop and it just farts. You go, all right.
All these things are true. You just don't need to know this information from me. That's all I'm saying. I don't need to tell you this before I do it.
Yeah, but I
could just go in there and use the bathroom.
You could.
And fart. Or maybe not.
But there's no joy in that.
Right.
There's something about letting your buddies know.
There's that awkward time, like last week, Miles and I went there at the same time to poop, and it was like, one of us should have announced it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're both in here.
That's
We
right.
both went the same stall.
Well, actually, it's one of the advantages of COVID and all of our coworkers not working here anymore. But Robin was still here, and one of you guys was in the bathroom dropping a heater because, again, we announced this to each other. And I'm like, man, I got to poop, but we're the only people in there. I don't feel like doing that. So Robin goes, look, I'm the only woman here, and I don't have to go. Just use the women's bathroom. It just felt weird, but I did.
See, I don't think I could go in there.
You can't, because there was no one else here.
I believe you.
And Robin said, look, man, just do your thing. And then when I came out of the bathroom, I said, Robin, you might want to give that a minute before you go in.
But there was some building people who knew that at least these bathrooms were being cleaned on a regular basis because we were occupied.
Yeah.
And had toilet paper and had, paper towels to dry your hands off. They come up the service elevators and walk in there and use the bathroom. I've seen it a million times.
I hate that.
So they could be in there. You never know.
1 o'clock every day. The cleaning guy, they're on a schedule. And it took me a minute to figure this out. But if you have to take a dump at 1 p.m. and use our bathroom, you will have company because a guy comes in and starts cleaning. And the thing is, if I know, like Mike, if I know you're taking a poop and I got to pee, I'm just going to pee, and then I'm done. I'm going to leave you in peace. This guy, I know he's got a job to do, but you hear the paper towel thing open.
Yes.
He stuffs them in there to the point you can't pull them out. Then he wipes the sink, but then he cleans the other 2 stalls around.
Yeah. Right when you're in there.
And I mean, you see his feet, and it's like, bro, come on, man. Like, just give me a minute, man.
What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? 206-803-ROCK.
I mean, this one ties into what we were just talking about as well as Hoodie Week. But we learned about our own the Ted Smith. He'll when he's sitting down to take care of business, he'll just go commando the entire time in there.
Taking the shirt off?
Yeah, you take it. You're popping the top when you're sitting down in the bathroom.
Yeah, generally I don't do it as much as more at work, but generally, yeah. Number 2, take your shirt off.
Really?
Yeah.
When did that hit you as a thing to do? Like, is it an adult thing? Have you done it like as far back as you can remember?
Does your family do it?
I don't remember. I've just done it my whole life.
That's just I've never.
And I guess
thought
I'm just
to take
so
my shirt
used to
off.
pooping in the morning
that you don't have one on already.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, me too, but I never thought, man, I should take it off. It's the afternoon. I will say, because we do rarely wear suits, most button-up shirts are a lot longer than your average shirt. So if I'm like at a wedding and I got to poop, man, and I'm wearing that long-ass shirt, ridiculously long, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm walking through water. Like I'm holding it up around my ribs, and I always one hand around the back to make sure the tail is not hanging under my butt so as not to poop on the back of my shirt.
Like, to me, the only thing worse than like going to like a sporting event or something, let's say it's a noon kickoff, and you still know you got to poo. You haven't gotten it all out. That sucks. But I'm with you. If I'm in a full suit, it's like, no, not now. I don't
It's always going to be where you least.
I don't have time to take all this gear off.
Like in Munich or whatever. What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out to you? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Tony. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, compadres.
Hola.
So I recycle to the point it might be obsessive.
In what way?
Well, like I was just at the fuel station. I pulled some aluminum cans out of the garbage. That's pretty typical. Plenty of people do that. I peel the tops off of Keurig pods and put them in a pop can until it's full and crush it.
It is a little obsessive. I mean, look, I'm not going to fault you for it, but that is definitely obsessive. Have you always been that way?
Oh, I don't know. Since I was early teens, probably. That was when Earth first came out, and I kind of joined in with it. My dad made a comment one time. Environmentalists are bad for the work environment. I said, if we haven't got a good living environment, we haven't got anything.
Do you take your coffee mug with you when you go to a coffee shop? In other words, do you have a travel mug or just a regular porcelain coffee instead of using one of theirs?
Yeah, I've got a tumbler in the Kenworth. Also, the coffee grounds that come out of the K-pods find their way to the garden.
Okay.
All right, I actually use it.
That's not a bad idea.
If I weren't lazy, I would do that, but I'm lazy.
I keep a soup can next to the man fridge in the garage. All the beer bottle caps go in the soup can until it's full, and then that finds its way to the tin bin.
Well, look, man, I mean, like, you're not doing anything bad. I mean, it might be odd. I don't go to that extreme.
Right.
But the idea at the end is not a bad one.
I mean, my thing is like, look, I do recycle, but there's other than the recycling bin that's in the kitchen, I don't have separate recycling receptacles. So in other words, I have my fridge downstairs, and whether it's bottles or cans, like I will fill a bag full of cans and bottles downstairs with the bottle tops and all that, but I don't set anything different aside for it. You know what I mean? Like that's just not.
And I do the same thing. Like in my kitchen, there's a trash can, and then it's always just going to be a brown bag from the grocery store, and that's where the empty cans go.
Have you noticed that those bags are shorter?
Yeah.
It irritates the piss out of me because we go through those bags so much faster, which means we have to buy. And I know they're like 5 cents a pop, but still, I'm like, you talk about getting nickeled and dimed. And my wife thought I was crazy because she heard me, because this is just me. I'm in the kitchen. The first time I realized they were smaller, I put it in. I was like, what the F? She's like, what? And I'm pointing at the bag. She's like, what? I said, does that look shorter to you? She's like, I don't know. Maybe. I said, man, I'm telling you, these effing bags are shorter.
Probably easier to carry without breaking.
I'm like Joe Pesci at the drive-thru, right? So I'm losing my mind about this. And she's like, it's not a big deal. I said, like, it's not, man. But I said, here's the deal. Because of recycling and composting and everything else that we do here, I have very little trash. but we have a lot of recycling. But now I'm going through these bags quicker, which means we have to buy more bags when we go to the goddamn grocery store. So in the course of a year, I'm sure it costs me 45 extra bucks. But I'm like, it's ridiculous.
Because of Ted, I've been bag guy lately. Got him in my car. Use them all the time. Put them back.
Yeah.
Do the whole thing.
We can do bags, but if you have a family of 4, you don't have enough of those.
No, but I think, right, like with I finally just started using this. It's like I go to the grocery store 4 times a week.
You do, man.
Sometimes I might just go, literally get 2 things.
Yep. You ever just walk out with all the stuff in your hands?
Yeah, I did it last week.
Yeah, you're just like, I'm not taking it back.
I literally bought an 8-pack of soda water, a thing of, turkey, and something else. I was just like, I don't need a bag. I just carry this out.
There you go.
I was sharing a hotel room with a buddy on a trip to Vegas for a few nights. He told me I sleep like I'm embalmed. Arms crossed, on my back, stiff as a board.
Yeah.
That's just creepy.
Well, you sleep with the covers over your head.
Absolutely, man. I
know, but you don't
darkness.
think that. Right, I know.
I'm sure it might be weird, but
I don't think it's weird. I don't do it.
I know. I'm just saying, when I say I want it dark, I say what I mean. And you can't find a room dark enough unless I'm camping. So I'm like, dude, I would cut a hole in the mattress and climb in there if I had to. I want it dark. I just want it dark. Blanket
Do you
overhead.
have blackout curtains?
I don't. And I need to because I built these houses directly behind me. It's a little weird. Like when you open the curtains in the morning, hi, neighbor.
I had them forever. I should get them again. They're great.
They are. I think if I had those, I probably would not disappear.
But you also lose track of time.
I'm okay
Correct.
with that.
Yeah,
I'm
you
okay.
can wake up and go, oh, God.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the great thing about sleeping in hotel rooms.
Oh my God! Yeah, we did a couple of weeks ago, man, and I'm serious. I just pulled the curtains because we were looking at the parking lot, so all the lights are directly out there. But I pulled the curtains. It was damn near pitch black, and you know what? I don't think I actually pulled the covers over my head.
Last time I had a hotel room that sounded like the air conditioning was firing up like an 8-cylinder diesel truck.
I will
10 minutes.
The wintertime is still great because the curtains, but man, yeah, you get a hotel room in the summertime, turn that AC down.
Yeah.
It's almost like I don't want to plan anything.
Nighty night.
Yeah.
What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Luke. Welcome to the men's room.
Happy Hoodie Week, fellas.
Hola. Weed week.
Was that Hoodie Week?
No, it's a hoodie.
Hoodie week.
Hoodie.
There you
Still
go.
sounds like Weed Week to me.
Weed week.
Yeah.
Whoops. Okay, so I don't know if you guys ever did this, but back when I was in school, I really didn't want to bring homework home with me, so I kind of blitzed through a lot of leftover schoolwork before or at least I tried to before I got on the bus. Fortunately, some of my friends felt the same, and we kind of helped each other out, kind of teamwork. And fortunately, it did work because unfortunately for us, we at our houses, we had a number of chores to do, especially during the summer months and even in spring. And I know it sounds kind of jumbled up, but that's only because I had one too many cups of coffee today. Sorry about that.
No,
you're flying off the rails,
up, dude.
Yeah,
we can hear it.
You sound crazy.
So what? Your thing was you tried to get all of your work done at school.
Yeah, exactly.
And nothing wrong with that, man. That's what my daughter does.
Yeah.
Her whole thing is after you take the bus, I have a study hall. My goal is to have all of my crap done before I get home.
Also, with the job, the last thing you want to do is not work efficiently enough where you have to take work home with you.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, depending on the job, obviously, but still.
I didn't know a lot. I did not know that a lot of my peers, or at least by 25% of them, didn't operate the same way.
I'd say 75%.
Someone else told me.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're hitting a little low there, man.
Yeah.
Look, man.
Well, I mean, also, I think that's a very good odd thing to have.
Yes.
It's much better than just not doing it, going home and putting it off, and the parents got to get on you. That's a good, weird little tick to have.
I always got detention. You got to stay after school, all this kind of garbage. Right? When I had to do it, I'm going to do the schoolwork because there's nothing else to do.
Yep.
And your teachers rarely would tell you to stop doing schoolwork while you're sitting in school. But yeah, because when I got home, the last thing I wanted to do was homework.
My rule,
correct.
My parents' rule was 1 hour of TV a day.
All right.
So when I got home, if there wasn't something on that I wanted to watch, I wanted to watch something later on tonight. I'm not doing that hour of TV right when I get home.
No.
I'm doing my homework first, or I'm going to go out and play with my friends, eat dinner, do my homework, then watch my hour show.
Sure.
Or my hour of allotted television. So I didn't have a problem doing my homework as soon as I got in.
I don't care. When kids ask, I'm like, look, You get to make your own decisions. I don't care what you do. I just know that your homework needs to be done. Yeah. Right. I don't care what your methodology is. I don't care how you do it. I don't care when you do it. If it's done before you go to bed, like, chalk it up to a victory, man. Right?
Here's another. I eat everything incredibly fast. I never really gave it any thought until I was having dinner with a friend and his girlfriend, and he told me I eat like someone who just got out of prison.
Say president of the military.
Yeah.
We have a friend Dizzle, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen this woman eat?
No.
It is unbelievable. And I know she's the oldest of four, so maybe that has something to do with it, but it's more like she got out of prison, which is the last thing is true of her. But we would go out to dinner, and my wife and I, like normal people, we were conversing, we're eating, and we realized as we're talking to her, like, there was no food on her plate. I'm like, did you get your entree? She's like, I already ate it. I'm like, it's been 2 minutes, man.
That's amazing.
I've never seen anything like it. We saw them like 2 years ago. All right, a lot of time had passed. We saw them about 2 years ago. Same thing. We went out to this big steak dinner. I mean, she got a steak, dude. Potato. Like, everything about this is heavy, and still, I'm just watching her eat because I knew she ate fast. It is unbelievable. It's like a piranha.
I could put my plate down on my coffee table, sit down and eat. And if the dryer goes off, I'll get up and fold the laundry. I'll leave that thing sitting there for 15, 20 minutes. I'll get up and do other things. I'll go back, have a bite. Then I'll get up and do something else.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even sit down and eat a full meal half the time when I'm at home. And I know that's weird.
Yeah. I got to wait. Like last night, right, I threw my laundry in. Once I switched out the dryer and took the T-shirts out to hang them, then I could eat dinner.
All right, that's fair. Try to get something done before you sit down, right?
What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? 206-803-ROCK.
You're tuned into Auto Intelligence, live from Auto Trader, where data, tools, and your preferences sync to make your car shopping smooth.
They're searching inventory.
Oh, yeah.
They find what you need.
They're gonna find it.
You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. Pricing's precise and true.
So true.
It's smarter car shopping.
Ooh.
Just for you.
Oh, it's just for you. Find your next ride at autotrader.com. Powered by Auto Intelligence.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
With comprehensive reports on local schools you won't find anywhere else, Homes.com is the only place to find the in-depth info home shoppers want. Very in-depth info. Curious about where a school ranks in the state? Look no further. Percentage of teachers in their first or second year? We've got it. Lowest student-teacher ratio? No problem. The best cafeteria lunch in the district for your 9-year-old food blogger? Would it surprise you if we said yes? Homes.com. Ding dong. We've done your homework.
No matter why you give, your donations can do so much more with a donor-advised fund from DAF Giving 360. You can potentially grow your charitable dollars tax-free and give now or over time by donating cash, publicly traded securities, or non-cash assets like real estate and crypto. With over 25 years of expertise bringing donors, financial advisors, and charities together, DAF Giving 360 can help you make a greater impact. Learn more at dafgiving360.org. dafgiving360.org.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
You're tuned into Auto Intelligence, live from Auto Trader, where data, tools, and your preferences sync to make your car shopping smooth.
They're searching inventory.
Oh, yeah.
They find what you need.
They're gonna find it.
You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. Pricing's precise and true.
So true.
It's smarter car shopping.
Ooh.
Just for you.
Oh, it's just for you. Find your next ride at autotrader.com. Powered by Auto Intelligence.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
When you haven't found love, it can feel like everyone else has. It's in every movie, every song, and all the PDA. Looking for love sucks. Thankfully, California Psychics can give you the guidance you need to find the one. We can guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. And new customers receive 20 minutes for just $20. Visit CaliforniaPsychics.com and experience the joy of certainty. California Psychics.
Coach for Kids, now KISW.com. 300,000 kids here in Washington State face poverty. And they need a coach as we get colder as the months go on. It's already kind of cold out there right now. Get a little sunshine today, but for the past few days, it's been brutal. And kids need coats. And for $25, you can put an American-made coat on a child in need here in Washington State.
Yes.
So the goal is 2,500 kids. If we can get more, that would be awesome.
That'd be fantastic.
Please donate what you can as we paired up once again with the Washington State Council of Firefighters and Operation Warm for Coats for Kids. They do an amazing job. So if you can, please give now at KISW.com. All right, in honor of Hoodie Week, people are still shocked on the YouTube channel that we are now wearing T-shirts underneath these sweatshirts.
I did not know that this was so weird to people. I mean, this is just, it's been my go-to. I've never given it a thought before. What was it, yesterday, 2 days ago, whenever the hell it was?
Last
Friday,
week.
maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
it was last Friday.
When you brought it up and we had the conversation, and then you see the number of people that vehemently agree with you, Ted. Like, you are a disgusting wretch, Thrill. Like, wow, I had no freaking idea at all.
It's very strange.
Couple more from the comments. Sleeping with socks on. Apparently, no one else I know does it but me.
That just seems uncomfortable to me.
That seems really weird.
Yeah.
I just feel like I
will.
What's that?
Yeah.
My wife will, but
she runs like frigid cold.
She does.
I feel like it's more often. My wife actually got out of bed to put on socks yesterday, but she'd been bitching that her feet were cold earlier. Then we get to bed. We've been there maybe 30 minutes. Throws off the cover. I'm like, "You all right, man?" Because I didn't know what's going on. And I hear the drawer open. Keep in mind, it's dark. So I hear the drawer open, shuffles around. And I'm like, what is going on? And then I hear the telltale sign of socks. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say nothing.
Look, here's the thing. Like saying you're going to go to the bathroom at work and just telling your friends only, I got to go take a dump. Same thing with women and feet. If their feet are cold, they will let you know, not by telling you my feet are cold, but by putting their cold-ass feet on your skin and on you.
She did not do that.
Jesus! Like, get those things off me. They're freezing cold. Oh, I'm just trying to warm them up, but let me know.
I would hear my father scream that. Like, we are in bed, all right? They are in their bedroom. I am down the hall of my bedroom. And I'd hear "Oh, woman, get your cold feet off me." And probably once a night, every night.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
And again, if you run cold, I certainly went to sleep very quickly before. So, like, it happens, but, like, generally, even if I wake up in the middle of the night and I fell asleep with them on, like, I'll take them off. I don't know why. It feels odd being in bed with socks on.
I don't like it.
And then sometimes when it's super cold, like, I like being in my warm little nook, but I won't turn on the heat. So as soon as you get up, you got to put socks on.
But if you are cold when you're in bed, when you add any clothes, I won't. Like, I'm just in my underwear. I am freezing cold. I'll just pull the blankets tighter. Like, I refuse to add anything to what I'm wearing.
I'd be more apt to maybe like, all right, I'll turn on the heat.
I might do that, but I refuse to, which is stupid because I'm just laying there cold, bitching that I'm cold, and there's clothes all over my bedroom, but I'm like, oh, I'm not putting you on.
Yeah, people say they sleep with socks on all the time.
Really?
I slept with socks on last night. Let's see. When I make store-bought pizzas, I rearrange the pepperonis.
Yeah, you have to.
So that when I cut the pizza, none of the pepperonis have to be cut.
I'm anal about that myself.
I'm guilty.
I just I know where I'm going to cut it in eighths or whatever, but same thing. I don't like cut it folds into the cut.
Yes. Yeah. And even if it's like a Supreme, I will rearrange the toppings so that they are evenly spread throughout the pizza. One side doesn't have all the sausage or the green pepper or the onion.
It has to be.
I mean, if it's just pepper, if it's Supreme, I usually just kind of go, all right.
I spread it up. But look, I spent years making pizzas professionally, and like my thought was, when you make this pizza, right? Someone's at the restaurant, you're making the pizza. If I just haphazardly did it like the frozen pizzas do, they'd be pissed. If they're like,
Correct.
dude, 70% of my toppings are over here. I understand that, but it has absolutely infected me. So same thing. You open that thing up. Usually I add a little cheese, a little oregano. We always have pepperoni in the fridge.
Throw some more on.
Yes.
Yes.
That's very important.
I'm right there with you. What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? 206-803-ROCK.
You know what? I got one. My grandfather did it when I was a kid. I thought it was insane. I do it all the time now. I'll just put black pepper on my pizza.
I do. My dad did it, and I always thought it was weird.
Yeah.
As a kid, but every time he did it, then finally, maybe 10 years ago, I gave it a shot on a slice, and I'm like, I like this. Maybe it's an old man thing. I don't know.
Maybe it is.
I also add oregano.
I always add oregano.
Yep.
Always add oregano.
And look, nobody's telling me to say this, but Dano's cheesening.
Cheesening?
Yeah, Dano's
cheesening. Sort of like Parmesan and oregano mixed together.
And like garlic salt in there.
All right. So the other night, I made myself a dish.
It's pretty good. I have the whole lineup of his spices, but the cheesening gets used the most.
I did it myself. I had, what the hell was I making myself? I don't remember, but I had Parmesan, oregano, red pepper flakes, a little bit of cumin, and some chili powder, mixed it all together. I did not use as much as I had made. And then last night when I made myself dinner, it was still there, and sprinkled it on. But I don't really want anyone else using it. Because everyone's like, that smells good. I'm like, I know it smells good. Mm-hmm. And I made it for me. Do not use this. But it's like, if I have pizza or something that kind of leans Italian.
Why wouldn't you make more and then share?
I'll make more when I run out of this. Okay. But right now, based on the level we have, that is not sharing level. This is like the small candy bar. I'm not sharing this with you.
What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Chris. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
So most of my life, I've picked my when you like hold a baseball bat too long and you get that callus.
Yeah.
Because I never liked those. And then as I grew older, I started really not liking dry cuticles. And then I just didn't like dry skin. Well, about 10 years ago, my girlfriend called me meth hands. I'm like, what? What? Well, because I would take the cuticle skin and any dry skin and peel it till there was no more dry skin. Now, the more you peel it, the more dry edges you get.
Right.
And sometimes that would get all the way down to the blood area.
So you picked your dry skin, do you bleed?
Pretty much, because I want it to be smooth, and I think the white skin is gross, but then once I was called meth hands, I'm like, wait, maybe exposed blood is a little grosser.
Meth hands.
Have you, do you use lotion or anything?
No, I was not raised to moisturize, if you will.
Look, man, when you're a brother and you get ashy, you will moisturize just to not deal with all the grief. But look, man, if you don't like the dry skin, I mean, that's the entire point of lotion. So my thought is you could have meth hands, which I'm sure once you pointed it out, you looked and said, Jesus Christ, I look like a meth hand.
I got meth hands.
Or just use the lotion. Or do you deep down, right? There's a lot of things with people, even if it's just an OCD thing, it also brings some comfort and joy to you to do this thing. All right, so do you get a certain amount of pleasure out of doing it, like certain sense of satisfaction knowing that you've peeled off all the white, crispy edges?
It's twofold. So, yeah, there's a sense of satisfaction and instant completion of improving myself, even though I take it to the point where it's definitely not improving. But it's also a function of nervousness and having anxiety. And oh my God, I'm doing it right now. Once I get started,
can't stop.
Oh, I can't stop. I can't stop. God, now there's more.
Where do you put the skin? That's another thing. I know you're not throwing it in the trash can. You're flicking it like a booger.
Car floor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, that's okay, man.
It's called dander. I mean, it's one of the most prominent things.
It's all over the place anyway. But see, that's the problem. If it's something you do just as an anxious kind of tick, I'm sure there's something you can do about it. But at that point, I said, don't worry about it. Like my sister-in-law always twirls her hair. That's just her thing. It brings her comfort. If I'm stressing out, I will probably start stroking my beard. Right? If you're trying to keep, and it's, I know I'm doing it. It doesn't really do anything, but that's my go-to move.
Ted, I was telling Steve, a daughter came over, And she likes to figure out, she'll say, like, I want this tonight for dinner because she's been gone for a while. And so, like, she likes a couple of my meals. So I was making her like an Alfredo thing.
All right.
But she wants to help and be involved in the process. So I'm making the sauce and all the stuff. And then all of a sudden, she takes the fettuccine to put in the boiling water and she snaps the pasta in half and she throws it in the water. And I'm like, what in the F are you frickin' doing, woman? She's like, what? I'm like, you don't break the pasta.
But why? What difference does it make at the moment that you eat it?
Because if you twirl and you're a twirler,
sure,
it gives you more of an advantage to be able to twirl correctly than if it was shorter. Because then it'll start dropping down and almost falling.
But does she twirl well? Because with my daughter, I break it in half because I'm like, I am done watching this.
That's different.
I don't do it for me, but if it's her, and then drop it in.
The other one that burns.
I mean, I always grew up. That's just how my mom made it.
What, broke it?
Spaghetti, whatever. Yeah, you always broke it in half. And then it wasn't until years later when I saw on the internet that like Italians get real offensive.
Yeah, well, I grew up. Stepfather was Italian. Yeah. The other one I hate is that if you order a steak and they serve it to you and it's pre-cut, I almost lose my goddamn mind.
I mean, other than like a fajita or something.
No, I'm talking about in slices.
I mean, a lot of like Luger's does that. A lot of high-end steakhouses, like if they just have a couple
steak.
cuts, it comes out. Or if you get like that long bone ribeye and you're sharing with a couple of the boys, they cut it up for it.
Guys, stop!
That's what I'm saying.
But you can't eat, but it's table side, like it's supposed to be served.
Well,
that
to
way.
me, the steak, even when it's on your plate, is still in its own way resting.
Yeah.
And when you cut it, it starts to get cold. So I just like to cut off a bite at a time so that the steak itself stays warm.
That's my only argument with that. And I get table side and all that, but your dedication is not to the meal that you're serving. And it is impossible to argue that different because the point of the steak resting and you cutting along as you eat it is the point why they cook the steak the way they do. So, and if you like it pre-cut, that's fine. But you do lose a lot of flavor and you lose a lot of the heat and you lose a lot of the juice. That's all. So I'm like, don't
like,
cut
I mean,
it,
Peter
please.
Luger's is like one of the famous steakhouses in the world. Right?
I'm sure it's very good.
And like, I think their thing is like the plate's so hot, you kind of sear it on the outside.
If you have that type
but
of
I've
preparation.
noticed some of the higher end places now, depending on the steak or how they serve it, they will just serve it already kind of like. There was a place I went to a couple times in town. I forget the name of it, but their steak frites was unreal, and I feel like that always is pre-cut.
Oh yeah,
the frites.
Well,
Absolutely.
A lot of the times.
Yeah.
What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, John. Welcome to the men's room.
Привет, Cholas.
Hola.
Anyway, so I fast from between 3 and 5 on Sundays until between 7 and 9 on Wednesday mornings every week.
How long have you been doing this?
For years.
And why? What was the motivation to do that?
It maintains my weight, and then on the other days I can eat whatever I want. I've never been hungry ever that I know of.
So how long?
I love to eat, but anyway.
So how long is that period of time?
You said like 4 days?
Like between 62 and 66 hours.
So you go almost 3 days without eating?
Two and a half, whatever.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And you don't get tired? Or?
The thing is, don't get tired. I've got a very slow metabolism. And I discovered it way back when I was in training in the military, where they decide they're going to starve you for a couple of days. And I had no problem with it, and I had all these guys around me wanting to steal everybody's food, and I just said, take mine, I'm good. And since then, I can fast. I've fasted as much as almost 20 days.
And so that's every week?
Oh, not 20 days every week.
No, but you do the 2.5 day fast.
Yeah. Every single week, once in a while, if I'm on vacation or whatever, and I'm not going to ruin a dinner.
Well, vacations don't count against anything. Like on vacation, you do things you're not going to ordinarily do.
There's some nights a week when your wife either knows she's cooking for herself, or you guys are not going out to dinner, or if she wants to go out with her friends, those are the nights to do that.
Absolutely, and she, for a long time, she felt guilty about eating in front of me, but it doesn't affect me a bit.
Because you're not hungry.
No, I'm not. I love food, and I love the smell of it. I love the look of it. I'd love to eat it, but
I'm not hungry.
You're almost like you're like the dry bartender. Like, I don't drink. I like making drinks. I love being in the bar. I'm just not going to drink with you. So when you first started dating your wife, is it something that you waited for her to notice, or is it something that you announced to her?
Well, back then, that's a long time ago. No, I wasn't doing it back then.
Ah, okay. All right.
That was a long, long time ago, so no.
Okay, well, what about
probably 5 years?
What if, say something like one of these obligatory things you have to deal with, like some garbage like Valentine's Day, or it is her birthday or your anniversary, and it falls on the 2.5 days that you normally fast? Do you make an exception, or you just say, look, we will celebrate this on Wednesday?
No, I'll make an exception on that. I'll either fast another couple of days, or because there are times where I'll fast 3 days, and then other times where, like you said, Valentine's Day, etc., birthdays, all of that. I'll take that into consideration.
But you're so
I'm not,
okay.
It seems to me like you're so regular. Even if you did sit down and try to eat, you wouldn't be as hungry as normal.
Right.
No, it doesn't. It's not. I'm never hungry. That's the point. I'm never hungry. I mean, that's what's weird about it.
Okay, yeah, that is.
Yeah.
So what is so do you just eat ordinary food when you do get back around to eating again, or is there any particular dish you really look forward to?
No, I eat. Well, for one thing, my wife's an awesome cook, so whatever she cooks, I'm going to eat.
All right.
I love food. There's not any food that I don't. Really, very few foods that I will not eat. It's just I don't have to.
Now, do you just maintain your weight, or do you lose weight when you fast?
Well, for a while there, I can lose weight. It depends on how much exercise I'm doing, etc. But really, I get down to a certain point, and I literally maintain. I maintain at about 215.
Okay.
All right.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it's like, I don't get hungry. I absolutely love food. I just ain't going to eat it for 60 hours.
Yeah. He's probably just used to it.
Mm-hmm. Man. I don't know. I mean, I could do that.
YouTube question. I wonder if he takes a nest during that time.
Well, just based on how long it takes your body to process.
Yeah.
The weird thing is this. So it takes, I think it's over 48 hours for your body to normally process food, excluding kale and all that, right? So on the days he's fasting, it's likely that he's pooping. When he gets back to eating, it's probably likely that for a day and a half after you watch him eat, right? He's not pooping.
What do you do that you what did you do that you know is different, or what did you not know is different until someone pointed it out? 206-80.
All right, remember, the machine knows if you're lying. First statement, Carvana will give you a real offer on your car all online.
False.
True, actually. You can sell your car in minutes.
False? That's gotta be...
True again. Carvana will pick up your car from your door, or you can drop it off at one of their car vending machines.
Sounds too good to be true, so true.
Finally caught on. Nice job. Honesty isn't just their policy, it's their entire model. Sell your car today, too.
Carvana.
Pickup fees may apply.
Just got a new puppy or kitten. Congrats. But also, yikes. Between crates, beds, toys, treats, and those first few vet visits, you've probably already dropped a small fortune, which is where Lemonade Pet Insurance comes in. It helps cover vet costs so you can focus on what's best for your new pet. The coverage is customizable, sign-up is quick and easy, and your claims are handled in as little as 3 seconds. Pro tip, Lemonade offers a package specifically for puppies and kittens. Get a quote at lemonade.com/pet. Your future self will thank you. Your pet won't. They don't know what insurance is.
DSW, birthplace of the humble brag. Here, the shoes are so good, no one would ever know how little you paid. If you didn't go telling everyone, that is. And with never-ending options for every style, mood, and occasion, all at really great prices, we'll definitely give you something to brag about. So go ahead, stock up on fresh sneakers from your favorite brands, or try those boots you always secretly knew you could pull off. Find the shoes that get you at prices that get your budget at DSW stores or at DSW.com. Let us surprise you.
If you're still waiting for a sign, here's another one. At California Psychics, we reject 98% of the psychics who apply to work for us. So we only connect you with the best. That's how we can guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. And right now, new customers receive 20 minutes for just $20. If that's not a sign, I don't know what is. Dramatic sound effect incoming. Experience the joy of certainty at CaliforniaPsychics.com.
Coming at you live from Auto Trader, here's New Car Energy.
They're searching inventory. You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. It's smarter car shopping just for
Find
you.
your next ride at autotrader.com. Powered by Auto Intelligence.
3 Rock.
Sometimes it does shoot through you quickly.
Yes.
Like, damn, that corn's already back?
Hello, Jesse. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Hi guys. Okay, so this one's kind of an odd one. I didn't grow up very rich, so my mom never ever went out on Black Friday sales. And in about middle school, we started to learn about slavery. And I had just made an assumption that Black Friday was just not my day to go shopping. I did not get the deals because it wasn't my time.
Wait, did you think this was like part of reparations? Like, hey, black people, we are sorry about slavery, so hey, after Thanksgiving,
all the stores are yours.
Just go out.
$2.99. Get that flat screen TV. I can't have that deal. It's not for me.
How old were you? Wow. When you pieced together that this was not the correct assumption?
Oh man, I was just getting out of middle school. I had to be like 12 maybe when I finally figured it out.
Okay, I'll cut you slack.
fair.
Did you ever though? Because one thing about Black Friday is that the news, the local news, will cover it, and they show you all the people in line. Did you ever think like, look at all these white people cheating out the money, standing in line to take advantage of their deals?
They can't even get the deal. That
They
was
can
my
shop.
assumption. I don't even know why they're fighting.
All
right
right,
now.
they
don't
can
even
shop,
qualify.
but they can't get the deal. All right.
That's why they're fighting over that TV.
Yeah, right?
Get out of here, Whitey.
I mean, I didn't think it was just for black people, but it took me a while to realize, like, they're out of the red. That's why they call it Black Friday.
They've all got a black friend that stands up there at the register so they can get the deal.
Jesse, I hope you wrote a paper about something like, so what we did in return is gave them Black Friday. That's when the teacher's like, Jesse, let's talk for a second.
All good. All good. We're even.
I'd have been
Even
there like,
Steven.
Christmas deal.
Yeah, like my cousin black.
Right.
Can I buy this TV?
No.
That's fantastic, man.
Do you
What did
enjoy?
But what did you think then about when they say like the Black Plague? Did you think, oh man?
No, that one I knew because I have an affinity for like medieval type things. So when they were teaching all of that stuff in school, I was just soaking it up. So Black Plague, totally different.
Were you
But Black
shocked?
Friday,
Were you shocked when you saw, I don't know, the Black Keys, the Black Crows,
Right.
Black Sabbath,
no.
Black Flag?
Yeah, Black
It was
Sabbath. A
just
little
a
misleading.
sale.
Yeah, all those white bands.
Just Black Friday.
Well, then there's other Black Fridays. Like DC had a Black Friday as some awful snowstorm or whatever.
They called it Black Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, what was it? Was it Black Monday or Black Tuesday when the stock market crashed back in the 20s?
Correct.
And black people took down the stock market.
What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? 206-803-ROCK.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK from the Pinky's Plumbing Studio. You're in the men's room.
Sarah Daly, Steve Mix from the Daily Mix Morning Show. Joining us at 4:30, we will sit and spin the 10 soundtracks with the most top 10 hits.
All right.
The songs you love from your favorite movies.
Sorry, I'm looking at what's on your screen there.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at that at all. I have no idea. Maybe I need a new bra. All right, question today. What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out?
Oh.
A couple more.
Sorry. She covered herself up.
Chapstick. I have designated...
It's the feds. It's a sponsored ad.
Yes.
No, I understand. I'm just glad that's where he stopped.
That's right.
Because that's
Why not?
awesome.
There's a lot of sport.
Oh, it's for Skims.
Yeah,
Sweet.
A lot of sponsored ad in certain magazines too.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What are you doing?
All right, I'll put it back there for you. There you go.
Thank you.
Check out that. Guys, chapstick. I have a designated chapstick at work, rooms that I frequent, in my car, a couple extra in my purse for emergencies.
I'm not going to
purse.
fault
All right.
you on that. Only because my son is a chapstick guy, right? And he always loses it. So we've encouraged him, like, why don't you get multiple? Like, you're in your bedroom, leave it there. You're out in the living room, leave it there. I completely understand where she's coming. That is a lot of chapstick, but still.
To me, chapstick kind of can be lotion and cultural references too. Like, I used some chapstick, and then when I got to DeMatha, I was like...
You use lotion, bro, or Vaseline.
Right, but a lot of those brothers, same thing. They would carry like 4 different flavors.
Oh, yeah.
And they'd be like, this one's for like when you hang out with a girl. This one's for the... Jesus. I also, by the way, here's one. I got a conspiracy for you.
All right.
I think chapstick's a fraud. Now, granted, my lips are a little chapped right now, but it's fine. But once you start using it,
you start licking your lips more.
And you can't stop using it.
So you keep, okay, we came up with the same thing. So to be fair, my son does not use chapstick, he uses Aquaphor.
Yes.
With Aquaphor,
Yes.
you don't lick your lips, and it works 10 times better.
Okay. All right.
He used to have like chapped lip issues, so to speak. So we're like, just use some chapstick. Then he's constantly licking his lips, which just exacerbates the problem. Right. And I'm like, bro, so my wife's like, Aquaphor, which I had never used in my life, but that is his go-to, and man, it works wonders.
I hate, oh God, I hate when I get kissed with anyone who's wearing lip balm, lip gloss, lipstick, chapstick.
My wife will turn her if she rarely
my lips. I'm like,
it's gross. She rarely wears makeup.
I hate it.
And I hate it when she does. I don't hate it when she wears makeup. But I'm like, you don't need it, right? Just don't. But every once you go somewhere and you got to look different, right? So she'll put up, but I know she'll have on lipstick or just put on lip gloss because if I go to kiss her, I get kissed like beside my lips,
Yeah.
and I'm like, thank you. And I know what the deal is now. She's like, if I kiss you on the lips, you're going to get pissed.
My daughter gave me a kiss on the cheek before she left the other morning, and I had that crap on my cheek for like an hour and a half. I'm like, what is this super balm you're wearing?
It's so greasy.
I can't even get it off my cheek.
Yeah.
Drive me nuts. Here's one. Girl makes fun of me for this one. I keep my bread in the refrigerator. I did not realize this was not normal until my girlfriend pointed it out, but my family always did. So that's what I do.
A lot of people, not a ton anymore, but I just hated it. I like soft bread. You know, when you get a new loaf, man, and it's just in the pantry, like, those slices are the best. Once you put it in the fridge,
hamburger bun.
It's like cold. It's like stale bread. It's not stale. It's just cold and unpliable.
I mean, we always did it because we thought it
lasted longer or whatever.
Right. Turns out that's false. So there's no reason to do it.
During dinner, my grandfather, father, not me, used to keep food in his cheeks, chewed food, that he was enjoying while he continued eating the rest of his plate. So he would just put certain types of food, I guess, in his cheeks.
Yeah, well, her grandfather was a squirrel.
Apparently so. Speaking of when you eat, I kind of make happy noises, like and when I'm chewing. Never knew I was doing that and making noise until someone pointed it out.
My uncle Eddie, this man, there's nothing he could eat without doing just every single thing he ate. So I would see him like Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever. And we would just wait for him. My brother and I, like, the food got set down. Everyone makes their plate. As soon as he started eating, we'd kind of tune out conversation and just stare at him. And he's like,
Couple more on the food. I cut all my food in even-sized slices on my plate before starting to eat. Done it since childhood. So
I get
bite-sized
it in
pizza.
childhood. I just, as an adult now, man.
I smell everything I'm about to eat before I take a bite. Sounds normal to me, but my friend called me out after I sniffed a bag of potato chips for like the fourth or fifth time, as if the smell changed with each bite. And one more, damn it, guys.
Sniff between every bite?
Yeah, that's weird. It's got to smell the same, man.
Yeah.
I thought getting steak well done was just fine, till I got effing crucified at a steakhouse when I got my steak well done and asked for a 1. Our question, what do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? 206-803-ROCK.
What do we do when someone orders one well done, Ted?
We firmly and politely ask them to leave.
Ask them to leave?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a line from King of the Hill.
Politely and firmly ask them to leave.
And firmly ask them to leave. Because he's like, you do it this way, you do it that way. What if they want it well done? We politely and firmly.
Time. It's always vanishing. The commute, the errands, the work functions, the meetings, selling your car. Unless you sell your car with Carvana. Get a real offer in minutes. Get it picked up from your door. Get paid on the spot. So fast, you'll wonder what the catch is. There isn't one. We just respect you and your time. Oh, you're still here? Move along now. Enjoy your day. Sell your car today.
Carvana.
Pickup fees may apply.
Just got a new puppy or kitten. Congrats. But also, yikes. Between crates, beds, toys, treats, and those first few vet visits, you've probably already dropped a small fortune, which is where Lemonade Pet Insurance comes in. It helps cover vet costs so you can focus on what's best for your new pet. The coverage is customizable, sign-up is quick and easy, and your claims are handled in as little as 3 seconds. Pro tip, Lemonade offers a package specifically for puppies and kittens. Get a quote at lemonade.com/pet. Your future self will thank you. Your pet won't. They don't know what insurance is.
At Designer Shoe Warehouse, we believe that shoes are an important part of, well, everything.
From first steps to first dates, from all-nighters to all-time personal bests.
From building pillow forts to building a life.
For all the big and small moments that make up your whole world, DSW is there. And we've got just the shoes. Find a shoe for every you from brands you love at brag-worthy prices at your DSW store or DSW.com.
When you haven't found love, it can feel like everyone else has. It's in every movie, every song, and all the PDA. Looking for love sucks. Thankfully, California Psychics can give you the guidance you need to find the one. We can guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. And new customers receive 20 minutes for just $20. Visit CaliforniaPsychics.com and experience the joy of certainty. California Psychics.
You're tuned into Auto Intelligence, live from Auto Trader, where data, tools, and your preferences sync to make your car shopping smooth.
They're searching inventory.
Oh, yeah.
They find what you need.
They're gonna find it.
You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. Pricing's precise and true.
So true.
It's smarter car shopping.
Ooh.
Just for you.
Oh, it's just for you. Find your next ride at Autotrader.com. Powered by Auto Intelligence.
I like that. That's a good line. Hello, Randy. Welcome to the men's room.
Boo, bitches!
Boo!
So real quick, I gotta side with Ted with the whole zip-up thing with no shirt underneath.
Oh, that's because you're an idiot. Why?
Well, that's a zip up. We're wearing pullovers.
What about a pullover? Same rules?
Kinda. I don't know why it's different, but it is.
I feel like
will
it's
do
different.
it.
I do agree with the zip-up thing. It doesn't matter. But for whatever reason, it feels like if you're wearing a zip-up without the shirt underneath, I feel like people still don't zip it up all the way, and you come off more like a douchebag, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's
or
more the vibe.
I will do it. Like if I take my kids to school or I need to run to the store or something, I'll do it real quick.
Sure.
But I make sure the zipper's got to be up all the way because I don't want anyone to know
that you have no shirt
like
on.
They're going to see it. I don't have a shirt on, and they're going to be like, "Look at that slob."
The thing is, I didn't know that people were that judgy, so now I'm probably going to be self-conscious about it if it's the zip-up. You know, if I go to the grocery store, I never gave it a thought.
It could be slob or you're suave.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on how you want to look at it. You want to look European? You know, walk into 7-Eleven, zip that thing down a little bit, man. Let it all, yeah. Why not?
All right. Well, the thing that I do that apparently is different, that I didn't think it was that big a deal. Speaking of slob, maybe I'm gross, but it totally makes sense. When I start to drink coffee in the morning and things start to move and I got to take care of business, I'll just bring the coffee cup into the bathroom with me and take care of both. I mean, I've got kids, so I don't have a lot of free time. That's like my alone time. I can just sit in the bathroom, and I've got my quiet time. I can drink my coffee in peace. And I've told friends that, and they feel like it's come out in conversation or whatever, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, you drink coffee while you're taking a dump?" I'm like, "Yeah, is that a big a deal?" And apparently it is. So
okay, look, and it's personal to every person, all right? I don't do anything when I'm pooping except poop. I will not scroll on my phone.
I don't bring my phone.
I do not read a magazine. I'm definitely not going to drink a cup of coffee. So for me, it's just hey, if I'm pooping, that is the one mission. We have one, like, you have one job, and I'm like, to defecate.
I don't take my phone in the bathroom. People think that's weird.
I don't need to read anything.
Also, I mean, I get this guy a little bit with the kids. He's just like, screw it. I'm getting it done, and I got 10 minutes of quiet.
I do get it, man, but sometimes that's when you just have to be the mean father, right? You take a dump, and when you come out, say, hey, let me drink my coffee.
Okay, I've got a Keurig. It's a single cup Keurig.
Yeah.
And on Monday morning, I'll get up and make a cup of coffee. Now, I use that mug every single day for the week until Friday.
You just rinse it out?
I rinse it out. I put it on in the whatever that is, the drainer thing, the dryer thing. Yeah. And I use the same cup every day. But I don't think that's weird because, like, at work, I have one coffee mug.
Yeah.
So I use that every day at work if I'm going to get a cup of coffee here.
I don't think that's weird.
So what's the difference?
Yeah, I wish my kids would do that. It's like, what blows my mind with the kids, it's like, they will get a glass of water. They would drink the glass of water. And then if they get another glass of water, it's another glass. I'm like, hey, man, listen, use the same freaking glass. It was water. What do you rinse a dirty glass out with? Water. Right. Water is the safe thing.
If you go to my house right now, there is a glass sitting next to the sink.
That's your water glass.
Right. That's the week. Yeah. That's the water glass. I don't know how to explain it.
And I know. Yeah. I got a Yeti. I just keep refilling with ice. Add water. Wash it every couple days, but, like, that's it. It follows me through the house. Like, if you want water, I got ice cold water sitting in the Yeti, but I never use a glass for water. I would use it for juice. I might actually, soda's always in a can. I drink it out of the can. But although if I'm drinking water, it's in the Yeti. That's it.
Few more from the comments. A friend noticed that I sort of swish whatever I'm drinking around in my mouth for a split second before swallowing it.
My wife does that.
She's a swisher.
And I'm just used to it now. But it doesn't matter what she's drinking. And then she swallows.
She swishes both sides and then comes back.
And I'm like, you realize, like, so we've been together for 21 years, so I'm like, look, it just is what it is. I find it strange. Like, don't you just want to swallow it sometimes, man? But the answer is no.
Guys, I wear flip-flops in the shower even when I'm at home.
That seems unnecessary.
Yeah. Sometimes I forget to breathe. This causes me to just randomly inhale or exhale, or it sounds like a sigh. So I'll be listening to someone talk to me and they'll sigh. You hold your breath. But I think you do it because you have hiccups.
Oh, if I'm holding my breath, I have hiccups.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
But I don't forget to breathe. Like,
no, you don't forget to breathe.
That's very important to me.
I'll look over there and you're holding your breath, and I'll like wonder how long you're holding it for, and then
because you got to fight around it.
Yeah, because you're trying not to get
right. Just and I know this game. I know how it's played, so I'm like, all right, I got to fight, and it sucks. Like, I'm not enjoying it. You're playing the hiccup game, right? It's like dodgeball, but you always lose.
Right. Yep.
And get hit in the face.
Always blow my nose every time I'm in the shower. I'm guilty of that. I completely try to clean out my nose.
That one to me seems pretty universal.
Kind of standard.
I mean like I do sometimes, but like DB, you could tell when he was showering if you were in another room downstairs.
You hear the
because you could hear him doing snot rockets in the shower.
As I did it this morning, to be honest with you. My nose felt a little stuffy, so I'm like, eh.
But that's the thing. You're already in a waterfall.
But I do aim it at the drain. Like, I will not face the other way and do it. Like, I want to get these bad boys out of there. And you do take some satisfaction when you see the result of what came out of your nose.
Couple more. Sometimes I use my tongue like a CD slot when eating chips.
Wait, what? Put it on your tongue and
Basically,
slowly put it in?
Slide it in, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean...
I don't do it with all chips, but with Cool Ranch Doritos, I like to inspect each one, and whatever side has more cool.
Dust, you put that on the
For
tongue
real?
side?
That goes to the tongue side.
You do look to see what side has more.
Right. I mean, sometimes you just grab a couple, but for the most part, like if I'm watching a game and it's just me and nobody else is around to be judgy, I'll look at each chip. Sometimes I'll even like, go back in for a better one.
I told you earlier, man, my wife used to eat popcorn like she was picking up a dirty napkin off the floor.
Right.
It's like the crane technique where she just dips down and puts one in. And I'm a thrower of the popcorn in my mouth. Like, I don't throw it, but I go, you know what I mean? I take my whole hand.
Well, how many do you have? I cover my palm, and God, it sounds savage when you say it out loud, but it's in my palm, right? The entire palm has popcorn, and then it's the crush it all in. I don't throw it, but I crush it in my mouth.
Typically, I don't have the vessel. Like, it's on someone else's lap. So when I go in and get it, I want my fair share. You know?
I don't have a good excuse like that. I just, for some reason, popcorn just gets shoveled in.
Yeah, I don't know what it is of popcorn. Like that, I feel like to me, popcorn is a slightly thicker version of cotton candy, right? Because if you grab cotton candy, like you grab a handful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So to me, popcorn's the same way. Just
and
then it's always like, why are these bags so small?
Because you scoop out half of it every time you reach
I can't feel my tongue.
Right. And Ola, guys, my girlfriend thought it's weird how often I change the volume while watching TV. I do it all the time. Never thought it was weird. Then I realized I got it from my dad.
Why? I mean, there's certain things you watch.
Some
you
things
might
are
need
louder
to,
than others. Sometimes commercials or different services.
Not necessarily changing the volume all the time, but if you do change the volume, are you guys like me that the number has to be on a 5 or a 0?
No.
No.
No,
I can be on 22.
I do prefer like 12, 15, or 18, depending.
Yeah.
Unless I go to a streaming service, which for whatever reason, all the streamers seem louder than if I'm on Xfinity. Right?
Yeah.
So if I watch Xfinity, it doesn't matter what channel I go to. They're about even as far as what I hear. Then if I have to go, I don't know, Disney Plus or some crap like that, for whatever reason, it seems like twice as loud.
All right.
Like,
So I'm the opposite.
Really?
Yeah. Like my Xfinity stays at 12 or 13.
That's about where.
Then if I got to put on, like, I feel like if I watch something on Netflix, I got to bump it up to like 14.
Really? I drop to about 9 when I go to the stream.
And then if it's a Seahawks game or a Maryland game,
up to like 18.
We go up to like 15 or 16.
Okay. I mean, Mike, you pointed this out to me one day. Well, it was in the microwave.
Yes.
What did I do? I put something in for a minute 30 instead of 90 seconds or something to that equation, right?
It was something to that effect, yeah.
Yeah, so you'll type in 130 as opposed to 90.
Instead of 90 seconds.
Yeah.
So one more digit. It's unnecessary.
Right. What was it that you did when it? Because I feel like you just typed it in for 1 minute, and I said, why don't you just hit the 30-second button twice?
Oh, that's what it was.
No, I would type it in for 1 minute.
Okay.
I'm with you.
No, what?
If I'm going to do a minute 30, And truthfully, I'm not positive. Sometimes on my little crappy microwave how to set a timer. So I'll just hit a minute and then hit the 30 seconds.
Really? I'll type in the 130. And part of it, I just think, because we're older, so everything was just kind of that way. You don't take a shortcut to anything. So I do think.
But no one puts 58 seconds in.
Right.
No one says I'm going to put this in for 26.
You might 2 seconds left, but you would not type.
You're not typing that in.
Even if you know, it's like if you
did that in my house, I would tell you to get out.
But the thing is, I don't care who you are. If you know that this food product that you eat on the regular takes 58 seconds, every single time you do it, you're still going to put it in for 60 and stop it at 2. You'll never just type in.
There should be a
58.
microwave food item that says, put this in for 2 minutes and 37 seconds.
Right. You're going to need the extra time.
Just to mess with people.
Well, some of them, if you cook something enough, then you'll kind of recognize, like, it doesn't take that long. I need to pull it out at 52.
Let me ask you about this. Microwave popcorn.
I wait for it to stop.
They have the popcorn setting. That is complete bull ass.
Yeah,
That
I
is
trust it.
Dude, so the kids will make popcorn.
I should say, I think I've microwaved popcorn maybe once in 5 years.
All right.
I did it last
The kids do the microwave popcorn, and we will all share. It is freaking delicious. But I will hear them at the microwave, and I hear it go like 2.5 times. And I'm like, guys, honest to God, put it in like for 3.5 minutes. So I'll put it in for about 3.5 minutes, and it's done. It's one take. They will not do it. They're like, well, it says popcorn. I'm like, it doesn't mean, even the popcorn manufacturers say, don't press the popcorn button on the microwave. You're just going to do it a couple of times.
Miles, I think what you did to save time is you wanted it to be in there for a minute, and you typed 60 instead of 1 minute, 100. And I said, why don't you just hit the 30-second button twice?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I do it twice. We can just do it once.
He's trying to get to a minute.
Yeah, he's trying to get to a full minute. He typed in a minute. He typed in 60.
60.
that's 60
2 buttons.
seconds,
It's
right?
You has 2 buttons.
Correct.
So you hit 30 twice. It's 2 buttons.
But 60 is just 60 seconds. It's not 60 minutes, right?
From an efficiency standpoint.
But you can just hit the 30-second button, it'll just go.
But if you hit 30 twice, right? That's 2 punches. 60
is 2 punches.
Well, I guess plus
60 start.
But
plus
if I hit
yeah.
30 seconds and it starts microwave,
yeah.
If I hit it again, does it add it or does it? Okay,
It adds
I got it. See, I don't use that function.
See, and mine has like hotkeys. So if I hit 6, it's just like 6 minutes, cool.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No.
God damn, chill out.
What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? 206-803-ROCK.
I try to never let my microwave hit 0.
I'm weird.
I'll have my hand on the door. Beep, open it.
I don't want.
Do you leave time on the microwave?
Never.
Okay.
Drive you up a wall.
Hit clear.
All right.
Do you try to get the
Making
exact
sure.
sense at the gas pump?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you start counting how
It's
fast
getting
it's
harder
moving.
with the price of gas.
Oh, I know.
The game's getting tougher.
But yeah, I always go for the. And if I hit it, man, you would think that I don't know. I won the lottery. Yes.
But that's the weird thing about it. When you go look at your bank statement, if you do hit it on even, you can't remember what you purchased because nothing is even anymore.
Nope.
So you look at it and go, $46. Where in the hell was it?
I know. You don't
If it was
remember that.
46.37 and be like, oh, I got gas.
That's gas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Dave. Welcome to the men's room.
Oh, it was weird, but we were there just for a good time. And the whole time we're like, yeah, we're totally out of place.
Are you the one who Rex Ryan was sitting on your wife, wanted her feet?
Yes. Hey, I'm gonna call you guys with Fantasy Fest stories for the next month. I got so many.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. Like, where I grew up, I went to all black clubs all the time.
Yeah.
So, like, that I kind of get, or going to a gay club, you don't mind, but, like,
Fantasy Fest, there's an
Fest,
expectation.
Like, there's an expectation. Thank you, expectation.
Yeah.
So it's like, well,
I mean, the gay bar, you're at a bar. People there might be gay. They also might not be, but everyone agrees, like, I want to have drinks, right? If you go to a black club, it's not a black club. It is a club that black people go to, right? So you go like, all right, Fantasy Fest, man. They're like, dude, listen, everybody here is looking to do that thing. That's why Rex Ryan was there.
And even if it wasn't Fantasy Fest, it's still Key West. And you should have that expectation that you are going to be proposition.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, if you go to Key West, just understand what you're walking into, right?
Yeah. It's lawless.
Right, kind of the same token, like you making that joke about the Klan rally. Like, I've been to a lot of places when I lived in Peach County, where I was the solo white guy.
Sure.
But I didn't go to, like, Black Panther meetings.
Right, there's a limit to what it is you're going to do.
Right?
Yeah.
Or, like, who's the guys on the street that are always yelling at you?
Oh, the Nation of Islam.
Yeah, like, right, or the Lost Tribe, right, the Lost Tribe,
Yeah.
like those guys. Like, I'm not going to go to their place. They hate me.
They do hate you, and they're very clear about it. And I've been the only black dude in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Right? You go to a rock concert, like, that's what it is. But again, to your point, probably not the Klan rally.
Right.
Probably.
There's certain, right.
Probably.
Right, like in England, right? Like, You can't go to certain stadiums and sit in their home section if you're wearing another team's colors. It's just not allowed.
You can.
All right.
Tara Daly, Steve Mixon with Daily Mix Morning Show Code. We'll sit and spin. We've got 10 soundtracks with the most top 10 hits. And your emails on the way next from the men's room at KISW.com.
Coming at you live from Auto Trader, here's New Car Energy.
They're searching inventory. You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. It's smarter car shopping just for
Find
you.
your next ride at autotrader.com, powered by Auto Intelligence.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average, and auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
At Homes.com, we do whatever it takes to get you the in-depth info on local schools you won't find anywhere else. Things like student-teacher ratio, test scores, and school programs. And sometimes that requires attending school recitals. So many recitals.
That's my son. Isn't he terrific?
Yeah, a real prodigy. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
With over 25 years of experience, DAF Giving 360's donor-advised funds can help you get a tax deduction and potentially grow your charitable dollars tax-free while you recommend when and where to give. Learn more at dafgiving360.org.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
You're tuned into Auto Intelligence, live from Auto Trader, where data, tools, and your preferences sync to make your car shopping smooth.
They're searching inventory.
Oh, yeah.
They find what you need.
They're gonna find it.
You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. Pricing's precise and true.
So true.
It's smarter car shopping.
Ooh.
Just for you.
Oh, it's just for you. Find your next ride at autotrader.com, powered by Auto Intelligence.
When you haven't found love, it can feel like everyone else has. It's in every movie, every song, and all the PDA. Looking for love sucks. Thankfully, California Psychics can give you the guidance you need to find the one. We can guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. And new customers receive 20 minutes for just $20. Visit CaliforniaPsychics.com and experience the joy of certainty. California Psychics.
With comprehensive reports on local schools you won't find anywhere else, Homes.com is the only place to find the in-depth info home shoppers want. Very in-depth info. Curious about where a school ranks in the state? Look no further. Percentage of teachers in their first or second year? We've got it. Lowest student-teacher ratio? No problem. The best cafeteria lunch in the district for your 9-year-old food blogger? Would it surprise you if we said yes? Homes.com. We've done your homework.
It's but first time for a few emails from the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
And a couple from our question, what do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? Guys, I had a boyfriend who would clean the shower when he was in there. I thought it was weird. I do
I've
that.
done it, yeah.
You're in there. Like when you clean the shower, you're going to get wet if you're one way or another.
Look, I would rather do it when I'm in there than be fully clothed, not be in there, and have to do it.
Okay.
Right?
I have a plant in my bedroom.
All right.
I often forget to water it because it's just upstairs. On
Somebody put it in the shower.
Yes.
You're supposed to use cold water, man.
I just get in the shower with the plant. I used to do that with my dog.
I'm lonely.
Like if the dog needed a bath, I would not bathe the dog separately.
Would you put on any type of Or would you just be in there
covering
naked?
your junk?
Yeah, no, I'm nude. Yeah, I'm nude.
See, my buddy does it, but at least he puts on like a bathing suit or underwear.
I just feel more comfortable. And look, I'm sure nothing weird's going on, but I'm not 100%.
I don't have
sure.
a big dog either. They're little beagles. So for the most
That
part,
one beagle you had would have bit.
I know,
He's pretty
dude.
big,
I would
yeah.
never have anything dangling in front of that dog, man.
but they like the water. So they really didn't have a problem getting in there. As a matter of fact, oftentimes I would just get in the shower and I would come out and they're standing there.
Right.
And I'm like, you don't need a bath, but dude, get in if you want to.
If you want to.
I had the dog shampoo in there. Just shampooed the dog up real quick.
You ever use the dog shampoo in a pinch?
The only problem I had was that I never really was prepared for another towel, so I have a dog towel.
Right.
So the time after I got done drying myself off, then I dry my dog off with my towel, then I throw the towel in the washing machine.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, it's...
Did you ever use a dog shampoo?
No.
Ever? Like in
no,
a pinch?
No.
It's like, crap.
That was always flea and tick. Which it's
Well, you wouldn't
ridiculous
have flea or ticks.
because they don't have fleas or ticks. So
What, the dogs?
No.
Because of the shampoo.
Well,
Yeah, it's working.
Most likely, you're the one who
all
has
right,
fleas
all
and
right.
ticks. I'm just saying,
So you're
maybe
saying
everyone.
if I use dandruff shampoo right now, I'll never probably have dandruff.
Ever again.
Yeah. See, I always use that stuff like when I have the dandruff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought the point of the dandruff shampoo was like you use it because you have dandruff. That's why you're aware to buy it. But then after that, like it stays on top of things so you don't like it doesn't come back.
Well,
That was
in
the
theory.
idea.
Because it doesn't
in
like
theory, but it doesn't always work that
Well, I'm
way.
sure it doesn't always work, but doesn't any shampoo essentially wash away the dandruff that you currently have?
No.
Well, in theory, if you're scrubbing, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
With all that said, I agree with the cleaning the shower while you're in there, though.
It's convenient.
it's just
you kill
easier.
it,
But it does get a little
slippery.
Well, I use those scrubbing bubbles, and they specifically say don't be in there when you're using them.
Oh,
Just don't use the stuff that has a lot of the bleach in it.
Yeah.
No.
Because, man, you'll get in there, it's like the ammonia starts hitting you with the hot water. Like,
Right.
"Oh, I'm going to pass out.
Exactly. Damn
How did
bubbles.
he die? Trying to be clean.
Guys, I think it's perfectly normal, but I've been told that what I do with macaroni and cheese is weird. I like to
tell us what you do there,
Bleed in my
fella.
underwear and shake my butt.
I like ketchup on it. And I know.
That's not that
that's
weird.
not weird.
I mean, I think if you got real mac and cheese made by a restaurant or somebody,
Oh, they would
I'd
kick
judge
you
you.
out.
But like if you're just making Kraft mac and cheese at home,
Yeah.
put ketchup in there, dude.
Since I was a teenager, I've always brushed my teeth in the shower. I'm 52 now. And one more. When I eat, I have to eat one thing at a time. For example, if I have a steak, a baked potato, and a vegetable, I eat the vegetable, then the potato, then the steak.
I don't do that unless I believe these foods don't mix. So, like I said, you'd see like fast food commercials, and someone always take a bite of the burger, and as they're chewing, take a sip of the Coca-Cola or whatever. I did that once when I was a kid because I saw everyone do it. That is so disgusting in my mouth that I will finish chewing my food, unless it's water, before any liquid enters my
Here's
mouth.
a weird one. If I'm doing, like, let's say a meat, a vegetable, or a noodle, and a salad,
Mm-hmm.
all right? I will take the salad to the table first and eat the salad.
That's fair, though.
And then I will go and make my plate.
But that's kind of how they do it at a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
If you order a
It's- yeah,
salad,
yeah.
unless you say you want it as an entree, they're going to give you that first. And I agree with that.
It's like in the morning, if I'm eating like a bowl of fruit with like eggs or whatever, I'll generally just eat the fruit to kind of get it out of the way and then enjoy the eggs and the sausage.
Exactly. Right. Time for a couple of birthdays here, brought to you by Minzer Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company.
Dip responsibly.
Here we go, guys. Old gentlemen, today is my daughter Stella's birthday. Wanted to show her some love on her 11th trip around the sun. Happy birthday there, Stell. Can she get a click-clack from Ted, a drinkity-drunk from Thrill, some nasty fart noises from Mike, and some dad jokes from Miles? Thanks, guys. You rock.
Click-clack.
Drinkity-drunk! That is deep, man.
I had to pull up some jokes appropriate for an 11-year-old.
The elephant had a mocha earlier today.
Yes, that was me earlier.
Hope you like these, Stella, being 11 years old. These are jokes for an 11-year-old. What do you call a group of giraffes in the middle of a street? What do you call a group of giraffes in the middle of a street?
A giraffic jam?
You got it.
Oh, the mind of an 11-year-old.
All right. Why does a moon rock taste better than an earth rock?
Because it's a little meaty.
That is exactly right, Mike.
I hate that. That made me laugh.
How much, Ted, do rainbows weigh?
How much do rainbows weigh?
Not much. They're pretty light. I got more for our 11-year-old Stella there. This is a good one. How do pilots like their sandwiches? How do pilots like their sandwiches?
Plain.
Plain.
All right.
How did the crab cross the road, Ted? How did the crab cross the road?
You're getting the tough ones, bro.
Shellfishly?
They use that sidewalk.
Okay, the sidewalk.
Right,
Hey, he's got that little flipper.
Exactly. And still, maybe you'll get this one. Why don't vampires like Taylor Swift? Why don't vampires like Taylor Swift?
I don't know.
She has bad blood.
Even I got that one.
11-year-olds, they're into Taylor Swift, right?
Oh, yeah.
Guys, happiest of birthdays to my brother Patrick, pronounced Howard, on his 59th trip around the big yellow ball. Could he please have a cut that bitch off, some screaming goats, and shotgun gets? Lots of love from your sissy Lori, pronounced Irene.
Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
Closest we get, I guess.
Get. All right, guys, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans, brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
One more additional email. The title is Grapes at the Store. Ola Bicholas, I've been listening since 2010. Love the show. That say, y'all need to stop ragging on my man Miles. Every single time it's brought up about stealing a grape is ridiculous.
It's called stealing.
As someone with too many years retail experience, I want to come to the defense of this guy. One grape at the store is not an issue. In fact, as a produce clerk, I am pushed to offer customers to try a grape before you commit to buying the entire bag.
Are they pushing you to try one, Miles?
No. You can also try a blueberry or even a strawberry before purchase. You see, produce doesn't have a calculated formula to always ensure freshness or taste. That's why we offer the opportunity, within reason, of course, just trying to be a good customer service environment. All of that said, if you come into the store and start browsing my produce department with your own pocket knife, cutting off a third half inch of each apple, every different flavor of pear, all of my various citrus fruit, sample half my product, then put it back on display, juicy side down so no one knows, and then pull out your little hanky to clean off your knife before moving on to my tomatoes to continue more of the same business. It's
very specific.
I was going to say, that is
very
specific.
specific. One item, F you. You're an ass and you're cheap. You know who you are. You know.
Yeah, I'll just crack open this, package of socks so I can try them on. Real quick,
You know
see
what?
if
I
like
emailed the guy back and I said, "Look, I hear you, but you know those guys that stole the painting from the Louvre? They started with stealing grapes.
Yep.
Saying it's the gateway. It's the gateway thing, man.
Love the show, guys, and congrats on 20 awesome years. That from the Men's Room official produce club.
Time. It's always vanishing. The commute, the errands, the work functions, the meetings, selling your car. Unless you sell your car with Carvana. Get a real offer in minutes. Get it picked up from your door. Get paid on the spot. So fast, you'll wonder what the catch is. There isn't one. We just respect you and your time. Oh, you're still here? Move along now. Enjoy your day. Sell your car today.
Carvana.
Pickup fees may apply.
We know you're uncertain about psychics. Is this fortune teller you found on a forum legit?
Your one true love is...
me! That's why California Psychics reject 98% of the psychics who apply to work with us. We guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. New customers receive 20 minutes for just $20. So experience the joy of certainty at CaliforniaPsychics.com. Experience the joy of certainty. California Psychics.
Come to DSW for the shoes, stay for the fun. Because, let's be honest, if shoe shopping isn't fun, are you even doing it right? So go ahead, try something new. Try something different. Good different. Try something that feels like you. The real you. And then definitely brag about it later. Because at DSW, you've got unlimited freedom to play. Find the shoes that get you at prices that get your budget at DSW stores or at DSW.com. Let us surprise you.
The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill.
Hi, cut up here at 5:08. We'll drink it toast with a shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Well, thank you, Miles. A chief executive of Google's parent company says not to blindly trust what AI tells you.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's such a stupid thing. Like, yeah, inevitably, whatever you think of AI, it is up to you to do your due diligence. Like I said, a hammer is a tool. Unless I hit you in the face, then it's a weapon, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah, do your due diligence and ask the right questions.
Yes.
Don't ask about you personally. Can you help me with this paper? Can you help me? But if you're going to ask, like, medical stuff, any of the rest of that, like, come on. You shouldn't have to tell people that,
like,
but I guess you do.
Gronk on X, it's just fact-checking, yeah?
That's basically it.
Sometimes I don't think it knows the answer, but for the most part, it just seems like it's just like, well, here's what actually happened. Here's what was said.
I think the problem is this. If you ask it for an opinion about something sensitive, do not trust it.
No.
Opinions are not, it doesn't have one.
Correct.
Right. It has pre-programmed crap, and then it.
But will it still give you the most popular answer?
I don't know. It depends
on how it's programmed.
Right. According to wildlife officials in Japan, bears attacked 196 people in the span of 6 months.
Jesus.
I don't know what's going on over there.
Well, they got the military after him.
I know. And it's still, there was someone, I think yesterday someone was killed. Also yesterday, one of the bears ended up like in a shopping mall or something.
Gee. That was in Pennsylvania.
No, not that one. There's one in Japan.
There's another one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Was it a black bear? Was he taking advantage of Black Friday deals?
There you go. Yeah.
It's bound to happen, too. I mean, look at the United States, right? Now, luckily, it hasn't happened with bears, but you see it with deer and turkey, right? There were some great conservation efforts, but then people keep moving into these habitats. So it's like, that's why we hit so many deer in this country. There's just so many of them.
Well, yeah, if you move to where the things are, that's...
Did you guys read the story about raccoons?
Oh, yeah.
How they're becoming more domesticated.
Yeah.
It just used to be around people. This is how we got dogs. This is how we got cats.
It
If
makes
there's trash.
sense.
Sure.
There's garbage laying around.
You think of the
It'll be close
rats
to
that you're
people.
feeding that are outside of your place. It's the same thing.
He died.
Oh, no. What kind of cheese were you feeding him, man?
I just found him out in the road. And he was just all stiff.
You sure it was him?
I haven't seen him since.
They
so I'm going
also-
to... I seriously, I hope not, but I think it is.
Rats also don't have that long of a lifespan, I don't feel.
What do you think it is? A couple of years, maybe?
I think so.
2-3 years.
Hang on.
I got a fly in my hand this morning and threw it out of my house alive.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I felt pretty good about that.
Oh, dude, you're right. Rats only live like 2 years, a year or two.
Yeah.
That's it? Damn.
So you were
If
probably
you
feeding a
domesticated it, it's 2 to 4.
Okay.
So you probably added a couple months to his life.
Yeah. Much better life because of me.
Damn right.
You think he died of cholesterol or something?
Probably. Got backed up by a Cheeto.
Sometimes, I mean, he's eating that much cheese, his probably little body couldn't handle it.
I hate to have to mention this, but just for everybody's information, there is zero clinical evidence to support the claims that menstrual blood can be used as an effective skincare treatment. That needed to be said.
Why? I thought you were going to say that it attracts bears.
Oh, that we know to be a fact.
Yeah.
They can smell it.
Yep. Learned it in a movie.
That's right. I had seen that, and I assumed it was just some idiot trying to go for clicks.
Of course.
Give this a try. It's we make it naturally. Like, we make a lot of things naturally. I wouldn't smear on my face.
Yes. Like poop.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Let's put out a video.
That's a tab, Ted.
Yeah. Just say that's what you're doing.
That's right.
10,000 people would do it.
I don't click on that tab.
You don't.
Put your thinking caps on, gents. Time for the Merriam-Webster word of the day. Again, I'm going to give you guys a 90% chance on this one. You guys whiffed on it yesterday, but at least you knew what the word was. I'm still going to give you 90% here.
Right.
This is an adjective, and it's an E word that usually describes people and things that deviate from the conventional or accepted usage or behavior, especially in odd or whimsical ways. E-word.
Eccentric?
Eccentric. Miles, you got it. Well done. Well done. New research suggests that clean air regulations may have accelerated ocean warming.
Wow. I thought that was kind of the point of almost to help that stuff.
So what was it
no,
like?
that was for the air. Had nothing to do with the ocean.
Had to do with something with like the reflectiveness of clouds. I don't remember what it was.
So now the air's so clear, it's just heat up the water?
Damn right.
All right.
Oh, we can't win. We're doomed. Let's just accept
Well,
it. Have fun tonight.
we have clean air in the Pacific Northwest, and people get worse sunburns up here in the summertime than they do in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's because of all of our trees. Just cleans up the air.
I don't know if that has one thing to do with the other.
Natural filters.
It is kind of odd, though, because like when I was a kid, everybody was worried about that ozone layer. There's a hole in it, dude, and it was like, we're going to get scorched. Now it's like, oh, we cleaned up the air. We're still getting scorched.
Yeah.
No win.
A new study found that sugar consumption in the first 1,000 days of life can have effects on the heart 60 years later.
Well, you got a 60-year gap.
How much time?
I mean,
how much?
1,000 days of life. So about your first 3
years or so, right?
3 years.
So then it's
Okay.
right.
All right.
It can affect you 60 years later.
I was going to say, because breast milk is sweet. Not that I would know.
Look, trying to tell a kid, my kids are 15 and 13, all right? And you can say, hey, guys, don't worry about this thing now. In a couple of years, 2 or 3 years, you're not going to worry about this. That is forever. If I say, hey, don't eat all that Halloween candy, man, because 60 years from now, they'll be like, it's like, well, we're older than you. Come on.
And I think people are much better about it now. Most everybody I know, their kids don't eat sugar the first year.
Not the way.
But
we did.
Right, I would say our
Christ.
generation, it was just like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Have some sugar and shut the hell up. That's kind of how it was done.
Right. We've been talking all day about the weird thing that people have done differently that they didn't realize was a different thing to do until they were kind of brought to their attention. There's actually been a handful of these arguments all throughout the internet.
The Men's Room Top 10. The Men's Room Top 10.
So I'm going to take you guys back in time a little bit because these are 10 times that the internet was split on an argument, or rather 10 arguments that broke the internet, so to speak.
Like whether or not you should put your hoodie back on.
What's wrong with that?
Okay, look.
It got a little hot in here, man.
I didn't even realize you weren't wearing the hoodie, just the way the studio's set up. I just see you from the chin up.
Yeah.
Then I see these comments on YouTube. What the F are they talking about? And I scroll up to the actual video.
For sure.
And I'm like, he sure enough is not wearing a shirt.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. It just got a little warm in here. Just had to pop
Thank
the
God
hoodies
the
off.
banner on YouTube is covering
Covers
up
your
those,
nipples.
those nipples.
Look at that. That is a perfectly placed.
Tim, if you want to put pasties on those, go ahead, brother. I will. I got your back.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. Pretty sure Thrill had hair last week.
You got some of those that have like the tassels on them, you know what I mean? Like the stars with it. Yeah.
I know where to find them. 10 arguments that broke the internet. Number 10. When it comes to brownies, boys, you prefer the middle brownie piece or the edge?
Edge.
I'm torn either or. Either give me the crispy one on the edge or the most moist one, which is dead
I'll
center.
even go worse than that. I'll go corner. So I get 2 crispy edges.
Gotcha.
Well, when you say the edge, I assume you meant the corner.
Right. I think that's what Steve is saying, is that I could get in the corner.
I cut mine into 9s. Squares in the pan.
Well, wait, how big is your pan?
Oh, what is that? 8 by 8?
Okay, that's a slightly smaller pan.
Yeah.
All right.
9 by 9, whatever.
Brownies, I don't know that I care a ton. Lasagna, I have opinions.
Okay.
All right. What are the opinions?
Well, the brownies, I probably in the end like the middle pieces.
All right.
But lasagna, I kind of like the edge.
You want that burn?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Cereal as a soup. The debate centers on whether the act of pouring milk over cereal classifies it as a soup. Definitions of soup vary, keeping this argument simmering.
Soup is something that you must prepare and actually cook, so no. That's all. It serves
There's
like
cold
a soup.
soups, though.
Like gazpacho.
You still have to prepare the gazpacho. There are things that you must cut down, all these different things you have to put into it. So that would qualify it as a soup. Just adding milk to something that already exists would not be a soup.
What's the radish soup? The Russian one, or
God,
borscht.
Borscht.
Ooh.
Borscht.
Like, do you have to cook that too?
I don't. I have never effed with borscht, man.
I mean, it's a cold ass soup. I think it's just a combination of.
There are in fact cold soup. Soup does not have to be hot. But if there's no preparation beyond pouring something into the bowl and adding liquid to it, technically does not qualify as a soup. What are they saying about it?
I purposely kept the YouTube down so I wouldn't see how stupid I look.
Oh yeah, you look very stupid, but it's great, man. That's
Thrill's kind of right. You see, even the cold soups, you still got to combine
there's
stuff.
preparation that goes. Put it this way: could you make your own cereal from scratch? And typically, if you're eating what?
Even cream of wheat.
You're not
still
doing
cereal.
it. Yeah.
Right, that's like saying if you put enough gravy on your potatoes, do they become soup?
That's just a lot of gravy with a biscuit in it.
Right.
Sounds good.
Could Jack have fit on the door in Titanic?
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody knows that. That's simple.
Yeah.
She's a hateful woman.
She wanted his ass to die. Look, I watched the movie. I did not enjoy the movie. I thought it'd be more about the carnage than the love story.
Yeah.
So anyway, it gets to the end, and that was the first thing I said to my wife, like, why didn't she let his ass on the door? Because the whole time he's talking to her, like, oh, I love you, and all this crap. I'm like, there's room on the door, man.
Man, I've seen that movie like 3 times. I just haven't watched it in probably 15 years. I just don't remember the ending.
The very end.
Don't give it away.
Yeah,
that's all right. Don't spoil it.
Alert. The boat sinks.
10 arguments.
I know that part.
Said don't give it away.
10 arguments that broke the internet. We all have seen those little short videos that'll play in like text message streams or comment sections and whatnot. What do we call those things, Ted?
What, a GIF?
Precisely. Is it GIF?
It was originally GIF, and then didn't they change it?
Well, it's J, but I thought it was always supposed to be called GIF.
It's a G.
It's a G. It's G-I-E.
Yeah, but it was pronounced like the peanut butter.
But the guy that created
originally.
it, I think he said, I called it a GIF. And he's the guy that created it. I believe that's how it went down.
Right.
But
So
now
that's the
you
whole
just
thing.
say GIF.
It's the graphics interchange format, and he created it for the acronym to be pronounced with a soft G that sounded like the peanut butter brand of Jif.
Okay.
So that's the biggest argument that the J crowd has, is that the guy that made it said this is called a GIF, whereas everybody's like, it's called a graphics interchange format, so that therefore it's a GIF.
Well, it's like Travis Kelsey.
Kels, right.
It's Kels.
Right.
He just went with it the entire time.
Because no one will
just
stop
like, you
saying
know
it.
what? No one's going to say it any other way, so...
Belichick's the same one.
I don't care.
It's Belichick.
Belichick. It's Bill Belichick. He said it in an interview at one point.
That sounds like an insult, you son of a Belichick.
But at the end, you probably just give up. Like, I've been dealing with this my whole life.
Right.
Doctor's offices when I was a kid. It doesn't matter.
Who's the Ravens player we talked to one day when Miles was there? And he got an interception at Dalius.
Okay, so
he gets an interception for like a pick six, and then it's like, this is how you say my name.
So he was a Dalius Thomas. He was a solid player, but not really well known. They played a game. He gets the pick six. After that, he's like, it's a Dalius. But we even called him out. So, brother, you've been on the team for like 3 seasons. You were going by a Dalius. He goes, right. I got a pick six. People were talking about me.
Here's how you say it.
Right. Okay, fair enough.
How do you guys position your toilet paper when you put on a new roll? Front or back?
Either way. As long as I can wipe my ass out.
Over the top and the front.
That's where I go.
Did you know there's a different texture to both sides of that?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So the side that's glued down.
The underneath side is the rougher side.
Huh.
It's attached to all the other paper.
So that's for
the top side
is the soft side. I need the deep scrub.
Right. So the
difference is if you're
hard...
if you're underneath and you grab it one way, you could be wiping with the rougher side of the toilet paper.
Gotcha. That's for the initial scrape, and then the soft side is when you need to get really in there.
I always had it underneath. I didn't think it mattered, and then I read an article that, like, the guy that invented toilet paper was like, no, it goes over the top.
Yeah.
So I saw it on YouTube. They're quoting George Carlin, but it says, hey, you say potato, I say F you.
Classic. This one came on, I feel like, very decently recently. A hot dog.
Is it a sandwich? Right, because it's meat between, technically.
Right.
I guess it would be, because if you got a sausage sandwich, your expectation, right, is that it's going to be presented as a hot
But also,
dog.
you don't really have any sandwiches that are facing upward.
I disagree.
All
if
right.
I got a sausage sandwich, I would expect it to be split down the middle like butterfly.
Yeah.
The sausage itself.
Think about
but what about the bread that it's served?
What about like a sausage McBlublin?
Well, think about a meatball sub. Mm-hmm. It's cut down the middle. It's facing upward.
Yeah.
It's still a sandwich. Philly cheesesteak, still a sandwich. It's facing upward. It's open face to the top.
I think it's more about the tube-shaped meat.
I think that's what it comes down to.
Right,
If I look at a menu and it says a sausage sandwich, and it's just my assumption, could be wrong. I'm going to get the full sausage, a tube of sausage with whatever they add, on a bun.
I would envision a butterfly.
I would think it's butterfly.
It might be butterfly,
with
but
like
I still think it's on the.
Yeah.
But you think it's on like just flat
on a
bread.
roll, yeah,
Right.
with some
Okay,
arugula
all right,
and a little balsamic.
Oh, arugula on
Sorry,
sausage.
that's a whole side art.
Very sorry. I was thinking of one very specific sausage.
That's what bugs me about your saying arugula.
Why can't they just do anything normal around here?
Pineapple on pizza, that's a common
It's
one.
up to you. That's such a that's subjective.
Look, I like it. The argument I will hear is that the pineapple juice gets on the other half of the pizza. So people that don't like
I wouldn't have it have that.
Don't
this is
have
what I'm
it
saying.
have that thing.
Look, if you order a pineapple pizza, then it should go on pizza.
Right. If that's what you want.
You know, some people get chicken and barbecue sauce. It's delicious. If you like it, you like it.
The Yanny or Laurel audio.
The what?
Yanny or Laurel. Did you guys ever
what do
hear
you
this?
hear?
Yeah, so which name do you hear here?
Laurel. Laurel. Laurel.
I hear Laurel.
Yeah.
That's all I ever heard was Laurel, too. I never
Or
really
Yanny?
heard Yanny.
Yanny. Play
What are you
that
from,
again.
Pittsburgh?
How does anybody?
Laurel.
Wow.
Laurel.
I'm trying to hear you.
You might as well just say
Laurel.
hamburger.
Yeah.
Not even close.
I could hear both, but now all I can hear is Laurel.
I think at one time I did hear Yanny, but for this one, however the audio is oriented, all I ever hear is Laurel on that one.
Did they ever say which word they were saying?
Oh.
No, it's one of those weird.
We said McGillicuddy.
On YouTube, Hunch Punch has a theory. 1 piece of bread with the stuff is toast. 2 pieces of bread with stuff is an open-faced sandwich. Hot dog, 1 piece of bread, therefore toast. But it's on a bun.
But what if it's not toasted?
Right. It's the
Because
same as a
toast to
hamburger.
me means that this has experienced heat to the point that it has gotten harder, more carbonized.
Okay.
Look, sorry, man. I hate to go down this road. I'm just... If that's where we're at.
You add heat, it gets harder.
And then I'll leave you with this last argument that broke the internet. And I think it's kind of where the term came from back in 2015. The dress.
Yeah.
Who remembers that stupid-ass dress?
Gold or blue or something?
Gold and white or blue and black. And here's the thing. It was blue and black. Y'all were blind. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Is that your opinion or is that what they said?
That is a fact.
Okay.
Everybody found the dress. They're like, here it is.
I just need to remember the last time
dress.
you wore that. That's the most important thing.
Do you remember the last time I wore this? I certainly don't.
We were engaged that night.
Ladies, here's a different way to ask the question. Do you remember the last time you peeled this off of me? April 7th, 2021. That we'll remember.
Hotel 6.
A man in France found quite the haul, but there's just one problem, Miles.
What was the problem?
Tell you all about it at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, have we made it to drinking time?
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Every time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink task and Steve, a thrill hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today, we toast an unidentified man from Juliet, Tennessee, just outside of Nashville.
All right.
But the story starts with his 10-year-old son. I just want to say, look, I have children. I love children. And one of my absolute cardinal rules with my kids, and I think this is true of a lot of parents, is like, look, man, you're going to be you. You are entitled to be who you are, just as we all are. However, as long as you are still my child, like living under the roof, whatever you do, please don't embarrass me. You know what I mean? Just don't embarrass. Like, you can embarrass me if you want, I don't know, slap me in the back of the head, but by your behavior.
Yes.
Please don't embarrass me. That's the big thing. So this guy's 10-year-old son, he starts arguing with the mom. But then she left him in the car while she dropped off paperwork at the kid's school. But when she got back, the car was gone. Well, she called the cops and reported her car stolen. Turns out the kid was fine because he had managed to drive 2 miles back home, even parked in her garage. Side note, 10 years old, man. Well, he was inside the house when the cops got there, along with his dad. And the dad told them, look, he was confused when the son showed up alone. He didn't know what went down. And they decided not to arrest the kid because, well, he's 10 years old and that's what kids do. But the dad, turns out he was a different story because once they got his name, which they had to do to make sure that he is in fact the father of this child, they realized that he had an outstanding warrant and he's facing charges for wire fraud and theft. All but just like, God, only your child would inadvertently do that to you. Dad was fine. They just had to make sure that he was, in fact, the father. In fact, they believed that he was the father. But again, cops doing their due diligence just to make sure this kid's not with a stranger, ran his information and like, we have to arrest your ass because it turns out there's an active warrant for your arrest.
Thanks, kid.
Thanks, man. Awesome. Yeah, you're going to have a great Christmas. So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bijola.
All right, it's going to get tested online now for Profile This, 206-803-ROCK. Profile This is next.
You're tuned into Auto Intelligence, live from Auto Trader, where data, tools, and your preferences sync to make your car shopping smooth.
They're searching inventory.
Oh, yeah.
They find what you need.
They gon' find
and
it.
You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. Pricing's precise and true.
So true.
It's smarter car shopping.
Ooh.
Just for you.
Oh, it's just for you. Ooh. Find your next ride at Autotrader.com. Powered by Auto Intelligence.
Homes.com is the only place where you can find specialized neighborhood guides with the in-depth insider info home shoppers want. Very in-depth info. Want to know if there's homes for sale in the area? We've got it. How long has a home been on the market? We'll know it. Average lot size? Uh-huh. Proximity to local parks? Of course. Insight into your neighbor's divorce? We're working on it.
Homes.com. We've done your homework.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations. No matter why you give, your donations can do so much more with a donor-advised fund from DAF Giving 360. You can potentially grow your charitable dollars tax-free and give now or over time by donating cash, publicly traded securities, or non-cash assets like real estate and crypto. With over 25 years of expertise bringing donors, financial advisors, and charities together, DAF Giving 360 can help you make a greater impact. Learn more at dafgiving360.org. dafgiving360.org.
This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. You can't predict sick days, but with Kleenex Lotion Tissues, you can be better prepared for them while helping keep your skin healthy. Whether it's a surprise sneeze or a stuffy nose, it's always good to have something gentle on hand. Kleenex Lotion Tissues moisturize to help prevent skin irritation while you're battling those unwanted cold and flu symptoms. It's extra care when you need it most. I mean, why not have one less thing to worry about when you're not feeling your best? For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
You're tuned into Auto Intelligence, live from Auto Trader, where data, tools, and your preferences sync to make your car shopping smooth.
They're searching inventory.
Oh, yeah.
They find what you need.
They're gonna find it.
You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. Pricing's precise and true.
So true.
It's smarter car shopping.
Ooh.
Just for you.
Oh, it's just for you. Find your next ride at autotrader.com. Powered by Auto Intelligence.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What if comparing car insurance rates was as easy as putting on your favorite podcast? With Progressive, it is. Just visit the Progressive website to quote with all the coverages you want. You'll see Progressive's direct rate, then their tool will provide options from other companies so you can compare. All you need to do is choose the rate and coverage you like. Quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Homes.com is the only place where you can find specialized neighborhood guides with the in-depth insider info home shoppers want. Very in-depth info. Want to know if there's homes for sale in the area? We've got it. How long has a home been on the market? We'll know it. Average lot size? Uh-huh. Proximity to local parks? Of course. Insight into your neighbor's divorce? We're working on it.
Homes.com. We've done your homework.
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
And Stephen Throwhill, could you please tell everyone how Profile This is played?
Oh, I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story. Something that happened right here on planet Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is that made the story a story. Our caller dropped off, so we will not be going to him. You three gentlemen will be competing against one another. Now, with that in mind, you still have your choice of one of three categories. We have interior decorating, where you guess the foreign object that ended up on the inside of someone. Seriously, where you guess the petty conflict that led to violence. And finally today, Animalize This, where you guess the animal responsible for causing the problem.
Let's go seriously.
I'm as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
A Florida man was arrested for striking a female cashier in the face with the wad. Oh, you guys will see that one. Pick a different category. That was a wad of chewing tobacco.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. So again, you have interior decorating and Animalize This.
What do you want, Miles? Interior or
I picked the last one. You pick it.
Animalize This.
We go to Indianapolis. where an animal was on the loose inside of the Indianapolis Zoo on Friday, this past Friday. This as guests were asked to head back to their cars or shelter in secure locations. An Indianapolis Fire Department run shows that dispatchers were called for a reported animal bite at the zoo at 10 a.m. Zoo officials said that no one was injured, however, during the escape because apparently bites don't count as an injury. Now, shortly before noon, a spokesman for the Indianapolis Zoo, he confirmed that the animal, in fact, had escaped the exhibit at approximately 10 a.m. and was on the loose inside of the zoo. The animal had since been sedated and safely returned to her enclosure. Now, on Friday morning, visitors at the zoo said they were asked to stay inside the zoo's dolphin exhibit amid reports of a loose animal. Now, a few visitors took to Facebook, including a bus driver who claimed to be at the Indianapolis Zoo on a field trip with children. Quote, "I'm on a field trip at the Indianapolis Zoo with 37 kids, parents, and teachers. Why is there an animal on the loose at the zoo?" Now, sources within the zoo, they said that the loose critter, who did not escape the zoo property, was believed to be named Mara, if that helps. Zoo officials briefly spoke to the press afterward and confirmed the escape and recapture while praising the zoo employees for their response and safely returning the animal to her exhibit. The zoo spokesman said no one was injured. Guests, zoo staff, or the animal and guests were safe at all times during the escape, which is a weird thing to say when you tell them, get in your car or stay inside the dolphin exhibit. That's because you're safe. The question is, what was the animal that had escaped? Was it a zebra? Was it a chimpanzee? Was it a jaguar? Or was it an orangutan? So zebra, chimp, jag, or orangutan, what escaped at the zoo? Even though no one was in danger. Just make sure you...
What's the last one?
Orangutan.
I'm going zebra.
Which is French for the bra.
What was the third option?
Jaguar. Or jaguar.
Zebra.
Jaguar.
I think because nobody was in danger yet they were, I think it's going to be an orangutan.
Orangutan.
What'd you pick, Miles?
I took zebra.
Zebra.
Which can knock the hell out of you.
Yes.
It can kick you and kill you.
No one was in danger. No one was in danger, man. It's all good. It's all good.
But it already bit somebody.
Again, right. No injuries. Well, the one person was bitten, sure, and no one's in danger. Just whatever you do not step outside.
I'm going with chimp.
Chimp. Okay. What escaped there at the Indianapolis Zoo? What is it, a zebra, a chimpanzee, or a jaguar, or an orangutan? We'll find out next.
That was a tease.
You are listening to The Mint.
All right, remember, the machine knows if you're lying. First statement, Carvana will give you a real offer on your car all online.
False.
True, actually. You can sell your car in minutes.
False? That's gotta be...
True again. Carvana will pick up your car from your door, or you can drop it off at one of their car vending machines.
Sounds too good to be true, so true.
Finally caught on. Nice job. Honesty isn't just their policy, it's their entire model. Sell your car today, too.
Carvana.
Pickup fees may apply.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
Come to DSW for the shoes, stay for the fun. Because, let's be honest, if shoe shopping isn't fun, are you even doing it right? So go ahead, try something new. Try something different. Good different. Try something that feels like you. You know, the real you. And then definitely brag about it later. Because at DSW, you've got unlimited freedom to play. Find the shoes that get you at prices that get your budget at DSW stores or at DSW.com. Let us surprise you.
Categories analyzed this on Profile This. We head to Indianapolis, Indiana. And a zoo had an escaped animal. Children were there from the school.
Oh, yeah.
Hanging out.
Field trip, the whole nine.
They asked the guests one of two things. Either leave the zoo or seek shelter inside the dolphin exhibit.
Because you're not in danger.
Question is, what animal was on the loose? Zebra, chimpanzee, jaguar, or an orangutan?
We start with Mike Hawk. You went with the orangutan, which, to be fair, based on how the zoo was trying to sell this BS, you would think, okay, they're not particularly aggressive unless you do something stupid. However, that is not the answer. Miles, you went with the zebra?
Zebra. He wasn't behind the door.
That are super dangerous. And Ted, you went with the chimpanzee, which to me is probably the most dangerous of all.
Correct.
Jay. Yeah. Yeah, man. They showed a picture of this thing standing on top of its cage, scoping people.
Yeah.
It's a chimpanzee. That is dangerous. I don't care how they try to spin it. A chimpanzee, like I said, the first thing it does, if you're a dude, is rip your junk off, then pins all your hands and rips your face off.
Listen to what they sound like. Turn this up. That's scary.
Wait. Hold on.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's even worse.
Well, that's what I just figured because it already bit somebody, but they were like, hey, no real injuries, just don't move.
Whatever you do, don't be outside. And we're telling you this because you're not in danger. Yeah. And the only reason I put jaguar on there, I did a quick search of zoo animals that escaped. It wasn't in this country, maybe in Turkey, but a couple of years ago, a jag escaped from its enclosure, did not leave the zoo, but it killed 9 other zoo animals in the time that it took them to get that thing back in its cage.
Yeah, it's like me escaping the booth at a Chili's. I'm going to eat other food.
Get away from the buffet!
Now for all TV news all the time, it's time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
All right, your choices today. You got Seth Meyers, the Jimmys,
Fallon and Kimmel,
Stephen Colbert, or Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
It is right there. The title. Let's guys have teams of talented writers helping come up with the monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom, or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
In Australia, 300 bagpipers played an AC/DC song together to break a world record. That record, worst thing ever.
Colbert.
Ted Smith.
Colbert.
In Australia, 374 bagpipers played an AC/DC song together to break a world record. That record, worst thing ever.
If they did, it's a long way to the top.
That's what they did.
Okay, it makes sense.
The head coach of Nigeria's national soccer team has accused the national team from the Congo of using voodoo to beat them. Wait, we could use voodoo as an excuse to why we lose games, said the Jets?
Beat Ted Smith.
Yes.
That was me.
It's either that or Fallon or...
Well, Myers always goes after the Jets, so I thought the Jets would throw you off.
I had to debate, but yeah.
Where I was in Africa, people believe in witches. The people are actually witches, so I believe that.
Yeah, absolutely.
People believe
that is his true...
Yeah.
Okay, man, he's pissed. It's like a legal thing.
Residents in Ohio reported a rare black squirrel with a white tail and white paws. That's right. Some people in Ohio saw a cat.
Seth.
Colbert.
Seth Meyers.
Residents of Worcester, Ohio have reported seeing a rare black squirrel with a white tail and white paws. That's right. Some people in Ohio saw a cat.
In science news, the examination of animal genitals has led to the discovery of 7 new species. The scientists added it wasn't worth it.
Seth.
Colbert.
Meanwhile, in science news, the examination of animal genitals has helped scientists to discover 7 new species. The scientists added that it wasn't worth it.
What do you do for a living? I look at animal junk. That's
get
right.
Paid.
Yeah. Pope Leo hosted a group of filmmakers and actors at the Vatican. And Spike Lee gave him a Knicks jersey. I think the Pope was inspired by Spike because he called today's sermon a Pope Leo joint.
Fallon.
Colbert.
Fallon.
Pope Leo hosted a group of filmmakers and actors at the Vatican, and Spike Lee gave him a Knicks jersey. Look at this.
Oh.
Yeah. I think the Pope was inspired by Spike because he called today's sermon a Pope Leo joint.
Have you heard the theory on the Bears and the Pope?
No.
Well, the fact he's from Chicago?
Correct. And I guess they lost, first few games or whatever, then he got put in charge, and now they keep winning.
Yeah, it's got to be
Or
that.
somebody gave him a Bears hat or something.
Well, it didn't work for the Cubs when he first got there.
No,
they made the playoffs.
They did make the playoffs. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I also like the idea of the Pope sitting there watching football on Sundays. I guess Sunday
the
night.
Bears win.
I know. Me and my friends have this ongoing joke too that like God does not care about football. And look, I went to a Catholic school. We'd always pray to God before
Of course.
But it's like, well, Notre Dame would never like they'd have
undefeated
30 national titles. You know what I mean? It's like I just don't think it matters. But the Pope, is he helping the Bears? I don't know. But we do have an interesting list here of the most hated teams in the NFL. Before you ask me, the Seahawks only have one state that hates them. Mike, what do you think it is?
California.
No, Arizona.
Oh, that makes sense. California is divided because you also have the Chargers. And I'm done. You used to have the Raiders, right? So there's two cities that care.
Ironically,
Arizona, they got one team.
Ironically, in California, they hate the Eagles.
Oh. Because I feel like that most people from Washington end up going to eventually Arizona.
Yeah, maybe. Some, yeah.
Yeah, I think some teams, even in the NFL, though, I don't know that they have clear-cut rivals, right? I think everybody in the country knows, like, Baltimore and Pittsburgh's kind of a heated rivalry.
Sure.
I guess Cleveland and Cincinnati is. I just never think about it that way.
They call the Battle of Ohio, but both teams suck almost all the time, so it's hard for anyone to care.
Yeah.
And the games aren't even interesting. At least with Baltimore and Pittsburgh, it's going to be physical. Even if the game is bad, like they're trying to hurt
Other than the Oakland A's and Giants, there are very few inner-city matchups where people hate each other either. The Giants, they don't care about the Jets.
No.
No, the Rams don't care about the Chargers. It'd be a cool game to watch.
Sure.
But, I mean, there's no animosity.
Different conferences, yeah. If you're not in the same conference,
I'm
it's
pretty
hard
sure
to
Niners
hate
fans
them.
still hate the Raiders, or used to hate the Raiders when they were there.
Sure.
Okay.
Right? Just because you're so close and across the way. I mean, that's how most things are, right? And there's a couple soccer clubs in Scotland that I think are literally across the street from each other.
And hate each other, yeah.
I think growing up was always the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah,
so you either like them or...
So you could tell this is mostly a sign of the times, right? The Eagles have 13 states that say we hate the Eagles the most.
Based on their current success, I guess.
Yeah.
Some of that. It depends on the proximity with which you live to the city of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I believe that to be true.
But like in Maryland, they hate the Steelers, just based on that rivalry.
We hate the Steelers because they're our rival, but we respect each other. But because we were so sick of just the attitude that came from Philadelphia, like we just hated the Eagles, not because we gave an S about your team, F your team. It was because you're from Philadelphia and you're annoying.
Well, I think a lot of, right, in Philadelphia, right, I'm with you. In Philadelphia right now, they're just the best team, so a lot of people are going to hate them.
I guess the Patriots.
So they're not high on the list.
Chiefs.
No, the Raiders are still really high. They're second on the list with 8 states.
How can you hate a team that bad? They're not worth your effort.
Is it kind of like the U? When I was a kid, like the Raiders, they're wearing black, they're wearing silver. They're like they're the guys getting in there and fighting. So to me, I like the team. They were my favorite team, but compared to like the Dolphins, who are wearing like a dolphin on their helmet, I'm like, these guys are badass. These guys are SeaWorld.
Well, it's mostly the people that hate the Raiders. It's all right in the Midwest and then Montana. So I'm guessing this is all just
based on the Broncos.
Right, got to be either Broncos or you grew up a Chiefs fan.
And that's fair.
And that probably splits that territory.
I think Montana, Wyoming, or Denver.
Right, because like Green Bay has a few states. Right? A lot of people don't like the Packers, right? There's 6 states, them and the Jets. But I think the Jets, I don't get it all. The Packers, again, you go, all right, I don't know why. I mean, you talk about irrelevance.
That's what I'm saying. But the Raiders have some history, but like the Raiders, the Jets, and the Browns, I'm like, no offense to them, and I know the players want to do well, but your ownership's a joke, so you just kind of go like, you're not worth my time to hate.
It's like the Titans. They're there.
Yeah, so what?
Yeah. Ironically, the Seahawks play the Titans this weekend. Yeah, and like the Cowboys and Steelers have 3 states, but I'm with you. The Cowboys, I think a lot more people used to hate them, but they've been bad for so long. And I shouldn't say bad. They will make the playoffs every other year and then get tossed out in the first round.
Sure.
So
at least the Ravens have the decency to wait until the second round.
Well, the Raiders' third-round draft pick, a guard, couldn't even go in the game last night because he's can't figure out how to play football.
Yeah.
The Raiders are terrible. I mean, there's just no way around it.
Well, and I think the Raiders, too, like we were saying earlier today, I don't know if that was before the show or whatever, like I just think after this year, and I love what Pete Carroll did in Seattle. I like Geno Smith for 2 years. I just, that it is very glaring that experiment failed very quickly.
It failed really quickly, and then also, again, and like he's never going to sell the team, but as long as that's your owner, and he makes the decisions that he's going to make, like they're just not going to be good.
Don't forget Tyler Lockett plays on that team.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's hard to just get the old band back together and be like, oh, it's going to work again. And then again, sometimes, too, it just has a matter to do with players and where they're playing.
Sure.
Who's good at the time. I think, as much as I hate to say this, I think one thing that helps, like, up here, we don't like the Niners, but I think for most of the country, when you look at their roster, like, people like Kittle, like Brock Purdy was the last pick in the draft, and then he did well. So there's not a lot of easy, like...
Right, you don't like them because they're your rival, but you still respect who they are. Like I said, I'm that way with Pittsburgh. Like,
Debo's in Washington now.
I know the players that they have. Right, I don't like them. They're my rival. I hate to have to deal with them every year, and I'll always root against them. But they're a respectable franchise, and the thing is, the ownership group is proven, like, we're here to play. They can have a good season, bad season, but they're here. And I go, okay, as a franchise, they respect the sport of football. And again, with the Jets and the Browns and the Raiders, they're here taking your money. And same thing with the Commanders for a while, right?
I would say also, sometimes you see a guy like, I never gave two thoughts about the Falcons, right? Like when I was a kid and Deion was first there. Yes, he started there.
Sure.
Like in D.C., you had a reason to hate them, right? Because they were good.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you just don't think about them. Now, I like Michael Penix enough until he got hurt. Like, I started watching some Falcons games.
I wanted to see him do well.
Right, I want to see Michael Penix do well. And that might be a case of getting older, too. But you just watch enough guys, and you go, all right, this or that. I mean, look, let's not lie. I think the Jets probably last year, or was it? Yeah, it was last year, the last couple of years. I don't think Aaron Rodgers helped their popularity.
No. Right. He's a douchebag.
I was talking about SNL earlier. There's a Sell Miles about a very good skit about it's like a fake country song.
Yeah.
It's not about missing a girl. It's just about missing the girl's dad.
Yeah.
Then it's like the dads are talking about missing the kids or whatever. But big news. They say the season finale, usually just a Christmas episode. But on December 20th, Ariana Grande will host. The musical guest will be Cher.
Oh, Steve.
Only the second time Cher's been the musical guest on SNL. The first time in 40 years. She was on in 1987.
I'm guessing she has a new song.
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, also, she's Cher. Look, I do not appreciate her, but she's earned the right to be there if she wants to be there.
Right, same thing. If they said Cher was going to do the Super Bowl, I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of the Super Bowl, I was at a odd sports bar. I'm not going to say where. Not a lot of English being spoken, but finally I said to the bartender, I'm like, is this Bad Bunny? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, I do know some of these songs. That dude's got some bangers. Well, I think that show will be fine. Everybody chill out.
Now the lap dance. Thank you, Ted. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
Happening in the real world.
All right, here we go to Portland, where a pastor at the airport gets through with a meat cleaver in his bag. Meanwhile, we head to Tennessee, where a woman tries to sell her home, but it's a bit of a snag. Not shocking, as man who found gold bars is forced to give them all back. When trying to make bond on a drug charge, don't go back to selling crack. And wildlife officials find an ingenious way to reunite a lost baby otter with its mom. It is time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my car.
At top show, we go to France, where your property means nothing. A man made quite the discovery in his garden, a gold stash worth the equivalent of 810,000 American dollars. Given local laws, he reported the find to the authorities, who immediately began the investigation as to whom the original owner of the gold was. Because that's what they do. According to lawyers in the case, local regulation returns that gold to the original owner or their next of kin if they are unable to claim it. But what if there's no next of kin, you wonder?
They keep it, I'm guessing.
The gold would then revert to the state.
That's why you don't tell him.
Giving him absolutely nothing for finding an $810,000 stash in his garden.
I absolutely would not tell anyone if I found it.
And then heaven help you if they find out that you found it and they didn't tell anybody, because then they're going to fine your ass or take you to jail.
Maybe.
Right?
I'd hedge my bets.
My thoughts. Like, well, what are you going to do with a gold bar, man?
There's places that'll buy it off of it. Be like, look, I found it. Buy it. If you need to alert the authorities, then please do. But yeah, that is absolutely what I'm doing.
I guess you're right. If I found it in my garden, I don't know that I'd necessarily I don't know that I'd tell anybody other than going to get money for it.
That's what I would do.
But it's so much money that I feel like somebody would flag it.
I'm sure somebody would flag it, and maybe I don't take it all to one place all at once. But I absolutely look. You're gonna. If it's on my property and I owe money on the house or I have to pay my insurance and all, like, it's mine to me. And then I found it on my property. You can't find the original owner. Like, sorry, man, but I'm not going to trust the Fed to allow me to keep money that I found on my property. That, I think you are insane if you think that's the case.
A realtor in Tennessee is trying to get to the bottom of something stolen from her home. The woman bought this house last October with the idea of flipping it and reselling it. But as she encouraged others to come by and check out the property on their own, she started getting questions regarding a possible new driveway on the property. One by one, she reported that there was no plans to renew the driveway, but after a short time, she figured out that they were asking questions because someone straight up stole the driveway.
I read that earlier.
It was just gone.
It's got to be a mistake.
She believes that it was a
house. It's got to be.
She believes it was a mistaken address by professionals, but now she's looking into who took the driveway and why.
That's impressive to steal a whole driveway.
Right.
Now, if your driveway's made out of hash, I get it. But yeah, just a driveway, huh?
Right.
Or those nice bricks, or you know what I mean, the interlocking
Pavers.
things.
Yeah. This one was just a straight up concrete driveway.
Yeah, the prospective buyer said, look, we're interested in the house. We just want to know if you're going to finish the driveway. And she's like, we know there's a few cracks, but we're not going to replace it. And they said, no. Like, there is no driveway.
Right.
Like, there's a path where it should be, but the driveway itself is not there.
She was trying to tell authorities, she calls the non-emergency line. She's like, I don't know how to report this. My driveway's gone.
And didn't they ask her what, like 3 times?
Yes.
I'm sorry, man, can you clarify? Like, my driveway is not there. What?
Like, she was sending people photos of it. She's like, it looks like it's AI.
It does.
Because my driveway is just not there anymore. That's wild. Over to Wyoming, where authorities have a simple ask. Officers at a local corrections facility have taken an opportunity to educate the public, more accurately the local crime population, to think a little bit further ahead with their planning. This comes on the heels of having locked up an important character in the local drug operation who, in spite of officers being able to listen to all of their phone calls, continued to coordinate his business associates from inside the facility and even instructed his subordinates to fence stolen items and drugs for his bail money.
Did he not know that he's recorded on the prison phone?
There is zero way he couldn't have known. They have it posted up there. They don't need to, but they got it posted up there like, guys, we can hear what you're saying.
Don't incriminate yourself further.
Right. We know what you're doing. We hear every conversation that you have in here.
Stupid and knows no bounds.
Officer simply asked the locals not to sell drugs and stolen items to raise funds for bail.
I think if you called me from prison and said that, Mike, I'd be like, I'm hanging up now. I'm not the person on the other end of this phone call because that sign they have posted, they mean it.
Right.
I mean, I physically heard a guy scream, and he used some different colorful language. But the gist of it was, this is after I got booked in Baltimore, was the MFN work is under the MFN mattress.
Jesus Christ.
Hit the block.
Damn.
Come on.
So you're right. I mean, like the CEOs could hear him. But I don't know. I mean, that's Baltimore City 20 years ago. So maybe they didn't react as quickly. But, like, I remember him saying that. I was like, did he really just say that?
Hey, brother, I know you don't know me, but...
yeah, I'm going to say what.
No. Ted found a nice spot in the corner and just shut up.
Yeah, exactly. When he said that, I was like, you got to be kidding me. It's only the mattress. Hit the block.
A flight from Portland had to be delayed after something made it through security. Nobody's sure why they had it in their possession or how it made it all the way to the plane. It was on the damn plane. But a passenger aboard a flight to Utah was determined to be in possession of a meat cleaver before the plane left the gate.
How did they find it once he was already through security?
That's the part I don't know.
Right, because it was crews that found it. So I don't know if it was in overhead luggage that something was gleaming in there, or the shape was off, or maybe it's in a Tupperware. I don't freaking know, but it was the crew that found it. Due to the security risk, all passengers were removed from the flight and rescanned through security.
Why? Man.
Causing a significant delay.
Again, that's what would piss me off. I'm like, it's his meat cleaver.
The thing is that we don't know how many other doggone meat cleavers are on the freaking plane.
Right. Good point.
There was no word on potential penalties for the passenger and no arrests were made, but this has prompted an investigation and a corrective action from the TSA, which means security's about to suck again.
Just do what they ask you to do. It's pretty simple, man.
Right. There's my only thing. Is like, you're not allowed to bring a meat cleaver on the plane.
But he also
he might have just forgotten it. But the bottom line is, someone thrill is like, you got to be able to see that on the screen.
Right.
Screen.
What scanner did you go through that did not pick it up? And what scanner did it go through? And what team did you have there that saw that it either didn't pick it up or saw the cleaver and went, nah, that's good, and then just
You don't need to be retrained.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if I punch an employee, we're going to do some research. No, I know that I screwed up. Just continue to not punch employees.
Just in case those stories with the bad taste in your mouth.
Thankfully, there's good news.
Wild story out of California. Wildlife officials got a call about an otter pup that was found by itself in the water. They arrived and located the animal, which was too small to survive on its own, but its mother was nowhere in sight. They ended up taking a recording of the pup's cries and played them loudly on repeat in the water. They played it loudly on repeat in the water, attempting to attract the mother back to the area, and after more than 2 hours, a female finally showed up with some interest and swam over, which is when they pitched the pup back into the water. Eventually, the two were reunited, and the pup was safe once again.
Are they sure that it's the otter's mother?
I'm taking it.
It could have been another otter who's going like, shut up!
It was an otter, man. It was not us that has to worry about this. Men's Room Sports are brought to you by the fine folks at Lacrosse Footwear. Go on over and check them out. You got college football on ESPN, ESPN2, and ESPNU tonight, as well as CBS Sports. NBA basketball on CBS, college hoops on the Big Ten Network, and hockey on NHL Network. The Kraken are in Detroit, taking on the Red Wings, currently on over on Kong or on Amazon if you want to go and check them out. As far as your weather, it should be partly cloudy and 37 tonight. Tomorrow, they're expecting mostly cloudy with a high of 53. And that is it for headlines. With that, Mike Hawkins out.
Thanks for getting some time tonight. Check out KISW.com. Give some money for the kids and a brand new Coach for Kids is going on. Lovely Jolene's coming up in seconds.
Yes, indeed, it is all true. But in the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch. So until tomorrow, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network.
Oh, man!
A Double Flush production.
You're tuned into Auto Intelligence, live from Auto Trader, where data, tools, and your preferences sync to make your car shopping smooth.
They're searching inventory.
Oh, yeah.
They find what you need.
They're gonna find it.
You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. Pricing's precise and true.
So true.
It's smarter car shopping.
Ooh.
Just for you.
Oh, it's just for you. Find your next ride at autotrader.com. Powered by Auto Intelligence.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
At Homes.com, we do whatever it takes to get you the in-depth info on local schools you won't find anywhere else. Things like student-teacher ratio, test scores, and school programs. And sometimes that requires attending school recitals. So many recitals.
That's my son. Isn't he terrific?
Yeah, a real prodigy. Homes.com.
Ding dong.
We've done your homework.
So I made the new Eggo protein waffles the other day for my kids, and they couldn't believe how good they tasted, or that they were packed with protein. They have the same great Eggo taste we all know and love, plus 20% of your daily protein. They seriously taste amazing. Whether it's part of your breakfast before school or a quick bite before practice, new Eggo protein waffles and pancakes are an easy way to keep everyone happy. Head to your local grocery store to fuel your morning with Eggo protein waffles and pancakes, available at retailers nationwide.
Explore your purpose. Become your potential. With an advanced degree from Marquette University Graduate School, Marquette graduates excel in their fields and are sought after for their academic preparation. With more than 70 career-advancing programs, you will find unlimited opportunities to discover a rewarding path. Most programs offer flexible formats for busy professionals. Become your potential. Search Marquette Graduate for more information. Marquette University. Be the difference.